apparently, but we also have one limitation to it. We're unable to regulate our own stress. It just keeps growing and growing as long as we're around the trigger that caused it. So by extension, it just kind of fucks us over time. Because eventually you're just going to end up with that one person that just can't shut up. And eventually you just lose your shit. I've had that a few times. In fact, it's gotten so bad at times where I just lose all memory of the event. My stress is so high, it causes that whole, you're in shock, now you have to forget kind of thing. That happens whenever some people get really angry. Oh, you're playing Fallout right now.
Yeah, I'm live streaming it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot it was Fallout you were live streaming. I thought it was like Fortnite or something that you would.
Nah, I don't live stream Fortnite. I'm not who is it?
Stream snipers are pretty bad on there. Honestly, you never want to stream a game like that. I mean, you could, of course, you could record it like a stream and then just cut and paste it, like a lot of YouTubers do that. But like, games where people can stream snipe you, it's never a good idea.
What does stream snipe mean?
It means you watch a stream, you get on the exact same game as they are in the same group area, and then you just keep killing them over and over and over to rack up your kills on PvP games or just to fuck with them on a PvE or something like that. You pretty much, you're trolling or you're trying to gain your own stats by exploiting a person broadcasting their location to you. Fortnite's known for people doing that just so they can get the experience and the up points. Because they have a count system that's based on your number of kills compared to deaths, and people do that with streams with popular YouTubers all the time. They'll stream, a few people, like a few dozen or so, will just constantly kill them non-stop. Some people like watching that, other people don't, and a lot of YouTubers don't stream multiplayer games in general. Like, they'll record it, as if it was just read their comments, but anything besides that they won't. Because they just don't like the idea of actually being constantly hunted because they're doing something that people want. It's just like being punished for doing what you're supposed to. Like, oh, I'm doing the right thing, but now I'm being punished anyway. A lot of people don't like that. They intentionally try and avoid that. Most people do. But people still do it constantly. You'd be surprised. What does IMK stand for in chat speak?
What? IMK?
We appreciate the assistance, civilian.
Yeah.
But what's your
Is
business
that,
here?
or no, maybe it's LMK, which would be let me know. It looks like IMK. Yeah. I think Jake might have his, keyboard settings on non-caps priority. But that kind of fucks with me when I read it.
Pest exterminator. I heard you had a feral problem.
Evading my questions is a surefire way of getting yourself ejected from the compound. Are you from a local settlement?
I'm from Sanctuary Hills, on the other side of Concord.
I've seen the location on our maps, but I've never visited the area myself. There isn't much over there for us to do. If I appear suspicious, it's because our mission here has been difficult. Since the moment we arrived in the Commonwealth, we've been constantly under fire. If you want to continue pitching in, we could use an extra gun on our side.
That all depends. How much are you
Now that is funny.
So you're a mercenary.
I'm looking up on the trophies for the Explorer Notes in Ark, like on the game thing. And I'm just looking at this, and I'm seeing how you go through this percentage thing, where it goes like 8.2% for people use. Explorer Notes are pretty rare for people to use, or even look for. They just stumble upon them occasionally. Then you have 3.1, 3.3, then 7, then it goes through a period of 4, then 3, then 2, then 2 again, and it just stays at 2 until it just goes to 0.01 for the very last one. So no one can ever find this very last Explorer Note when they're looking for it. That is funny, at least to me. You can see the increasing in difficulty and how it's just like the lower ones are easier to get. Then you get the lower ones, and it just stops. It starts cutting off at 2, like 0.2% of people. It's like they're looking. They just, they're not as good, but they're the ones that are like campaigning. And then you just have these one where no one ever completes, and it's considered ultra rare because of that percentage.
Yeah. There's some games out there that like have only ultra rare ones, and you get so much XP for getting them. And then they have the main medals where if you get every single medal in the game, you get it. And it's like one of the platinum ones or something like that.
You know what I just realized?
What's up?
Beginner Explorer, which is the first of these, where you get 10% of the Explorer notes, and there are like a lot of them, but normally it's pretty easy to get 10%. It's one that almost everyone gets. It is very rare. And I'm wondering, why is that? Everyone I ever kill or I knock out, I look in their inventory, and there's the skin that you get for the Explorer note thing. Because what in the game is that your different trophies will give you bonus skins. They're like little additives to make you look more cosmetic.
Oh.
And that's how the skins are distributed, and I already have them all. Well, at least the beginner ones. I have the Beginner Explorer, I have the Beginner Crafter, which gives you like a spark thing that allows you to change the color of your torch. And like there's a bunch of other stuff, but yeah, like I'm just wondering, why is that class is very rare? Everyone I've ever, beaten, even people that freshly spawn, normally have the trophy already. Because they at least go on their own personal thing, and they almost always find a dozen or so at the beginning spot.
Alright. Well, can you hold the thought right there? I need to grab something to eat real quick.
Okay. I should probably do the same. Turn off my mic and just go get that, and then we'll talk back, okay?
Alright. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sandwich. More pieces of bread on one sandwich.
Proceed.
I've modified the radio tower on the
Hello?
roof of the police station, but I'm afraid it just isn't enough. What we need is something that will boost the signal.
Our target is ArcJet Systems, and it contains the technology we need. The deep-range transmitter. We infiltrate the facility, secure the transmitter, and bring it back here. What do you say? You willing to lend the Brotherhood of Steel a hand?
No time to waste. Let's get moving.
Outstanding.
Ah, this sandwich is too good to stop. Mm.
Halen, take Reese inside and find his wounds.
Yes, sir.
Reese, once you're on your feet, I want you to make certain the perimeter is secure.
I'm on it.
All right, civilian. It's time to prove your worth. Head into the police station and resupply yourself. Then let me know when you're ready to begin. Let's move out, people.
All right, big guy. Let's go.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm playing this with one hand. Open.
I'm back.
I'm here.
Okay. You know how to make cup of noodles perfect?
Read the instructions.
Actually, no, that's just from Minimum Cook. Most people don't know that.
Hmm.
The best way, if you're trying to microwave them, for example, is put them in for 9 minutes with just about 2 centimeters of water just above the noodles. Yeah, it's supposed to cook them perfectly, so you get just the noodles.
Might be more humane to just...
And if you want any of the liquid to go with it, just add about an inch above the line, and then you'll get a pretty even amount of like 2 times the noodles on top. Just enough liquid to get the flavor, and then if you want actually just, you know, like liquid and very little noodles, just about or inch and a half above it, just round like centimeter or 2 from the top.
You microwave your cup of
But
noodles?
if you cook it, what? There's like a lot of gibbling in your audio.
Yeah, I'm eating, sorry. You,
That's okay.
you microwave your cup of noodles?
Well, it's more efficient than having to boil water. And it makes it perfect, too. Whenever I just do it with the liquid stuff, I have to wait forever anyway. But if I put it in the microwave, it'll cook it perfectly and it'll get the flavor all in there. Almost as if you put it on the oven.
Cool.
Yeah. The only problem is you need to be able to make sure the wattage. If it's anything above 16,000 watts for the microwave, it'll melt the bottom. That you have to be careful for. There's the reason there's a warning, but yeah, if you want perfect noodles, do it that way. I don't care about safety, honestly. If a risk happens, it was my own choice. I should be the one to suffer it. Now, if I hurt another person and they didn't know that information, I would blame myself fully. Yeah, it's more just like your actions should be respective of your willing to take risk. And when it comes to noodles, it's not that bad a risk. You get some minor burns on your hands occasionally. That's it.
Alright, and your microwave
For the
full of
benefit-
water.
Not really, actually. The cup of noodles, the way I make it, the water evaporates almost instantly. If you put more water than a centimeter or 2, then you're at a risk of it overflowing. And if it's all the way up to the point where you actually have liquid left in it when it's done cooking, then it's severe risk of flooding your microwave. I don't do that though.
No,
At
but
minimum,
if like
I'm only
if the
willing to
thing
do it an inch
melts,
above.
if it melts, it's just gonna go all over the microwave. Where the heck am I?
Actually, that has never happened to me, because what ends up happening is it seals onto the bottom of the microwave pan, so it just holds its shape the entire time.
Well, that's weird.
It's kind of funny about that. It's because it's styrofoam. It doesn't liquefy and separate. It always congeals together into a bottom naturally. As long as you have it on an even surface, it'll be safe. But if you set it on like a rack or something, of course it's going to break. I had that happen to me once. My mom was dumb enough to put it in the oven. During like, well, it's just like a microwave. No, it fucking isn't. It's an oven.
Yeah.
It's the way that microwaves work. They heat in waves, where an oven just does all around. That's why microwave can't fucking cook an egg.
Well, it could, but you have to like mix it up every now and then, cause like it goes from like
Yeah.
I don't know. I never really cooked one in the
bubble.
microwave.
You don't do it. In any way, it doesn't work out. It even fucks up bacon. It makes them all metally tasting because, you know, what it is, the iron in the bacon is ionized by the way that it cooks. Because radiation doesn't work well with iron in general. You know, you stick a fork in a microwave, it's going to blow up. And
Exactly.
bacon has most meats have a lot of iron in them. What they actively do in TV dinners and shit that have meat is they decentralize the iron in it. That's what gives that tasty feeling whenever you eat a spaghetti TV dinner. It's because all the good flavor from the blood and the marrow that's mixed into the sauce is just gone. It's all just the yucky gut after.
I'll be right
Most
back.
foods we
My fat ass
naturally
needs another
decentralize
sandwich.
it, but yeah.
My fat ass needs another sandwich.
Okay, man. Okay, good, you're back. Hey dude, how do you normally approach video games?
Balls deep.
So like you normally approach it as an aggressive person?
No.
Or you
you're
know
like
that
talking
person that
like
acts as support?
normally when I like go into a game, I would like if it's like a free roam game or like a shooter. Well, if it's like a shooter, I already know what to expect: shoot to kill. But if it's like a free roam, I would normally like take in my surroundings and like free roam a little bit, so I get like
Well, I'm
I
talking about
learn.
what is normally your need in stats on a game? Let me think of a good analog.
I
Are you
would
normally,
probably
do you normally carry a lot of shit on you, like everything, or are you the kind of person that likes fighting?
If I had to choose in between two things that you get in like video games, I would probably either go for stamina and intelligence.
There isn't actually an intelligence. There isn't an intelligence stat in Ark, but I was just wondering because if I could probably figure out your play set in Ark, I could give you a down low of what stats you should go in on the first few minutes. That way you could actually get into a little bit of fun because your stats can really affect in the first few minutes how you enjoy the game. Like me, I used to go into weight all the time, but then I learned if I go into melee damage, I have a lot funner time because I don't have to work constantly. Because melee damage also affects your ability to get shit. Like gather up a bunch of plants, your melee damage apparently affects that. I used to just spend hours constantly grinding and getting a bunch of extra bullshit, but now I just go into melee damage at first, and maybe a little bit of weight if I want to move around a bit. Pretty much if you're expecting to carry everything on your back in the first few minutes, go for weight. But if you just, you're expecting to get into a fight or you need to get things done quickly, go into melee. You can also go into health if you're expecting, end up with a few falls or something. That's stamina if you're just trying to get it to another side of the map quickly. Like if you're looking for a friend, go into stamina. Like the maps in Ark are like huge. Some of them, like Aberration, are even multi-tiered. Like Aberration has 5 levels. You have the surface, which during the daytime it kills you.
We'll take this out.
And what else do you have? Yeah, like you have the surface level, then you have the secondary level, which is more like just a bunch of pockets and bridges. And there's even a tree that has a little canopy up there that a lot of people sometimes build bases at that's surrounded by water. Super isolated, great place to build a base, honestly. And then you have the level that you start on, which is level 3. And then you have level 4, which is almost always a forest, which has tons of predators but a lot of resources. And then you have level 6, which is where the Reapers and all these super dangerous creatures are. The Reapers, in particular, they're like xenomorphs, but like mixed with a T-Rex.
We're concerned that whoever or whatever is creating those energy readings might...
You ever watch Acid Glow, the YouTuber?
Our job to investigate.
No.
Well, he's like a YouTuber that like specializes on the Xenomorph and Predator, lore. Those two specific movies and their surrounding lore. These Xenomorphs are like a great topic to do videos on. You can just do like dossiers and shit. But there's this one video he does that's like called the Indominus Xeno, which is like a fan-made art, and he's just like checking it out. This person sent it to him. It's the Indominus Rex from Jurassic World, but a Xenomorph hybrid. And it's like that in this game. Like that's what the Reapers are. I mean, they're scary as fuck, and like if you encounter a Reaper Queen, you're bound to die. You normally have to carry a Riot Shield on you, which is the highest strength shield in the game, and you just have to keep tanking hits. All the while trying to kill them as well, because you need to give them a serious amount of damage until they're like all bloody and shit. Then you have to take a shield and start tanking hits. You normally have to dedicate an entire player just to health, just to be able to endure it.
Look at that wrist. Sorry, I closed a skeleton into one of these like bunker tubes, and his arm is sticking through the door, and his hand is literally just rotating around itself.
Oh, you mean the ghouls?
No, it's a skeleton, but like its hand is messed up and it's spinning through its arm.
Oh, you're talking about the whole thing where you have a skeleton starts doing crazy shit with its ankles and shit?
Yeah.
But with an arm this time? I've had a few places where, like, I've been underground and I've just accidentally nudged one of them, and they start helicoptering. I've actually died to a skeleton.
Yeah, they just hit you randomly.
Yeah, and, like, it just, because, the whole fall mechanic, and how if you hit an object, like a car, you just do it a momentum. It's like that. Like, if the cars bounce, it's the same thing, but instead you get slapped with the foot of a skeleton because you just barely nudge it. I've had that happen to me a few times.
Yeah, when I was walking, like right when I started the game, right as I got to Red Rocket Station, or the gas station, I walk into a car and the car flips up and just lands straight on top of me.
Honestly, the cars are a great idea to just leave there until they blow up, because if you're like me and you're constantly building on the Red Rocket to make it habitable, normally you get really early on, you start getting super mutant attacks. So if you just leave the cars there in a segment of wall, they'll go for there thinking it's clear, and then they'll start shooting at it rather than you. and it'll blow up and kill them all. It also is especially fun if you have a suicider, because the suicider will blow up next to it, it'll blow up that, and then it'll just kill everything else. You need to make sure you have a few, NPCs around. Otherwise, they'll just almost always end up blowing you up too. You know, like how the NPCs are, like, you give them like a hammer or something, and they'll just start going batshit crazy towards and start doing suicide runs.
Oh,
Honestly,
shit.
with 69, what was it? 79, I think is what it is.
It's
79?
It's Fallout 76.
Fallout 76? Yeah. It was something like that. I know it was like a 6 or a 9 after a 7. But yeah, so Fallout 76, I really hope that the AI has been improved.
Yes.
Like maybe the thrall system inside, like in Conan, but maybe add a little bit more agency than just the standard, like, yes, yeah, you eat if you work, that kind of bullshit. Like, give it some variety, or at least make it so you have to interact with them before they start spewing shit, like inside Skyrim.
Whoa.
It was corporations like
Honestly, I hate the Skyrim communication system.
exploited technology.
Like, you'll just be walking along Whiterun, and then you'll have every single person talking to you at once.
Yeah.
Like, they just pretty much copy-pasted that in Skyrim, but you're not around so many NPCs like that. Normally they have, like, a scheduled personality rather than a for siege.
Appears as though the facilities
But
are
yeah, they just pretty much, the NPCs you spawn in your settlements are just the same as the Skyrim AI. It's fucked up. They should have at least given each one its own unique dialogue. Because they aren't procedural, they are a set number.
I see that.
Damn it. I was hoping
There's only
to
like
avoid
16
this.
different
Look at the
people you can
evidence.
get.
There isn't a single spent ammunition casing or drop of blood in sight. These robots were
I mean, the settlement system is bad enough as is. They should have at least done a little bit more to make it durable to have workers. Because, if you ever want to grow crops, you need at least 3 people. That's why I always keep my companions on Red Rocket rather than settlers.
I normally keep companions at like settlements as well, considering if there's like an attack with
This place is a mess.
well, if there's like a raid or something, I'll have like good weapons on them.
After
I only have a few companions that I don't do that with, which is like, what is their name? Piper, Nick, the ones in Diamond City.
looks like a dead
Or ones that actually have a home elsewhere.
door open. I'm gonna recommend
But like, take Nick Valentine not Nick Valentine, what was his name? Hancock. He actively steps down as the mayor for a period to go exploring, so I understand he doesn't need to be a constant good neighbor, and I appreciate that. Plaid and Dance, you're his superior by the end, so normally around that period, I make him come to my settlement as guard. And, stuff like that. But when they have a place that is an active home that, they kind of have still a purpose to be there, I normally don't touch them. I just send them back there whenever. And Codsworth has a severe glitch. You know the whole glitch where you'll assign Codsworth to, like, oh, you need to farm, and then he'll just stop halfway through it? I find that so fucking annoying. Because, like, he's supposed to be your butler, he's supposed to do what you say, but he refuses to go scrap gathering, which technically is what he's meant to do as a program. Like, just, tell him this is where you put all the stuff that might be useful, but, you see as rubbish. And then he'll just get you to all at once. Like, oh, I need you to tend to the garden, so do crops. But no, instead he just refuses. Oh, bullshit. Even Ada's more useful than Codsworth. At least Ada listens. You don't have to go through the whole loops just trying to get her to, like, understand, oh, you need to do this. No, she just does it. She'll stand there for, like, weeks at a time.
Oh yeah, I have
tell
the
her,
Fury Power Fist.
Furious Fire. Oh, so you took out Swan?
Yeah.
On my game, Swan's glitched. He could take 5 fucking mini nukes, you know, like the MIRV launcher, like
Yeah.
5 of those shots to the face, and he won't have a single damage point. That is on every single one of my save files. Every single one. It's fucking annoying as hell.
Yeah, when I first got the game, I tried, my friend always told me not to go into the lake because it would obviously activate him. And every time I went into the lake, I would walk up to him and he wouldn't do anything. Like, he wouldn't pop out of the water or anything. He would just be there. And then,
Yeah, Swan,
once he
I think,
finally
is
did, he was
glitched
just
for
like stuck in
laziness.
the ground.
Yeah, he was just pretty much super mutant with the new skin, but they didn't actually make it so the AI would work with the skin. I've had times where the whole, like, you know, boat thing on his hand, I've had times where that thing fucks up and starts acting like a club. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. But apparently they fucked it up because they decided it needed to be a melee attack because, you know, he doesn't throw shit. He swings that boat at you and such. And the anchor. But, like, they forgot that, hey, this thing's designed with the root concept of it throwing boulders. Maybe we should fix that. Because I've had times where the thing just starts flailing around like it's a club. You know, sometimes you kill them and they start swinging that thing around and it's dangerous.
Yeah.
I've had that happen with the boat before. And then there's other times where just the boat in general just flies off of his hand and acts like a boulder. How the fuck does that happen? But it's because, you know, like, the boulder's an equipable thing. It's supposed to be like, oh, you have this shopping cart, and the boulder, you're supposed to equip it and throw it like a grenade. But yeah, that's how it normally went. Was he would have this thing constantly equipped, but the AI would glitch and it wouldn't re-equip it the second he throws it. And yeah, it would just fuck me up. Because you'd have this boat flying through the air, and I could actually pick it up occasionally. When that happens, you just crash your game.
I could see that happening. Ooh, a boat.
Yeah, I
Just-
need to go. My grandma honked. She does this a lot. Probably gonna honk quite a few more times today. I'll turn off my mic and I'll come back in a bit, okay?
Alright. Holy. Oh, there's something completely wrong with this game now. It's like slowed down or some shit. Yes, I want my Switchblade for this. Let's do this.
Remain vigilant. We've got turrets.
No prisoners!
I love this fucking thing.
Engine cores ahead.
Meow.
Watch your footing. Looks like the power's out in this section.
Yeah.
There has to be a power backup system somewhere. Scout the maintenance area off of me. I'll remain here. Watch our backs. Look.
Warning. Power loss detected. Engine core is offline.
Got it.
Warning. Power loss detected. Engine core is offline. Engine core power restored. Thermal engine command accepted. Commencing 5-second countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, perception impaired. 1. Engine firing. Warning. Fuel depleted. Engine core is offline.
Oh my god! Are you alright? Got cooked by those flames. But thanks to my power armor, I'm still in one piece. The important thing is that we're still alive. We have a way to get to the transmitter.
Let's go.
It's just alright now. Let's go. Ooh, the junk machine thing. Completely forgot that the motherfucker was back here.
Hell yeah.
Load items into junk jet. I'm just gonna use that for the rest of this. Alright. Just a bunch of fucking... You should fucking crescent ridges. fucking Emerson. What should I launch at people? Gold! That's exactly what I'm gonna launch it. So what's in here? Load.
I'm back.
Hey.
I'm probably gonna have to go out again in a bit because my grandma's going to get money so I can pay the homeowner association. You know what I just noticed? When I
What?
left, my character was clean shaven. Now he has a beard. And longer than mine, actually.
I just shot a gold bar at a Synth's face. The junk jet.
Like an actual gold bar, just gold item.
Gold bar. I have a shit ton of gold bars and I'm just shooting them at.
Where'd you get all the gold bars?
I modded my game.
You know that weight is actually a pretty big part of how you can, you know, what is it? Weight for the junk jet is the equivalent of a damage multiplier. So if you start shooting fire hydrant, was it fire extinguishers? You'll be able to get criticals a lot easier. And also, you can't pick them up either, so it's pretty much bullets. They blow up.
Crap. 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 I killed her with a fucking shit. I'm fucking lighting these guys up with a junk jet. Just smacking them
You
with
have the
gold
auto
bars.
mod for it?
No, I'm just lighting them up for it. With it. Look at all the gold bars. Look at all.
There's a mod for the junk jet that allows you to do automatic.
Oh shit, this is so fun.
I forget what the mod is called, but it's like, automatic junk jet for something or other. I mean, I always get it because the junk jet always has that reload period. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, I got the deep range transmitter.
Ah! That fucking jump scare. I'm just being attacked by a Ravager pack. Yeah, I'm dead. They just scared the shit out of
The
me.
gold bars actually get stuck in the wall.
Oh yeah, the junk jet is just pretty much a railway cannon that's just retextured. You didn't know that, did you?
It's a what?
The junk jet is just a railway gun that has been retextured. In the AI code, you look at it, it has the same base valve. They're both on the 240 series of IDs. So you can actually do the railway cannon shit if you have something in similar shape. These railway spikes are just pretty much based on shape and how the AI works, and they just decided to make that a thing. I'm gonna have to go, my grandma's outside again. So I'll turn off my mic, do that, and come back, and then we can talk again about railway rifles and junk jets.
Paladin.
Well, that could have gone smoother.
I thought we worked well as a team.
Agreed. That first trip I've made.
That isn't necessary.
I insist you keep it. Now, there's the way.
I'd be honored to join.
That's what I wanted to hear. Meet me there. We'll discuss the details.
Cock. There it goes. Pew. Pew, 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 pew. I want to see if I can find one of these gold bars now. Pew, pew. past him, I think. Oh look, there it is. Wherever it went. Bat. Fucking, I shot you in the face, you goppy thing. You deserve this. Bap. 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 Oh shit. Bap. 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 There we go. This is so gruesome.
I'm back.
Oh lord.
What now?
I have a modded shotgun called called Short ? And it's a whoa. I upgraded it a little bit, but it's a it's a sawn-off shotgun, but it shoots like a, what are they called? Plasma gun? Plasma? But the radiation guns or whatever that like heal ghouls or whatever they are.
Oh, gamma gun.
Gamma gun, that's what it is.
The Gainer's radiation rifle was a Gainer's. No, not Gainer's. Was Medic's gamma gun. It is like super redundant. It's just pretty much a Medic's version that radiates people. I actually had one.
Oh my god.
I call it the coolest thing. I gave it to one of my companions. I forget who it was. I think it was Kate or something. I absolutely hated this companion because she would constantly get in my way, and she was, I forget who it was. I think it was Kate. But yeah, I had her with this gun, and I had her guarding my settlement. It was funny because one day, I actually been gone AFK for a while, and apparently 3 different ghoul attacks had happened to my settlement that I had her on. And next thing I know, I just see Kate, as I spawn, fighting 100 or so ghouls in a swarm around her, constantly shooting them with that. And she's the only person at the settlement.
All she's doing is healing them. She's not doing anything.
Exactly. It was funny.
Oh yeah, I have the jetpack too, so. I love the jetpack in this game. Like, it's really fucking buggy, but... Sorry, go ahead.
I had a junk jet that, what was it? I forget what legendary effect it was. It was a legendary junk jet. But I named it Wallet, and I always carried all my pre-war money in it. It was funny as hell.
You called it your wallet?
Yeah, I named it Wallet, and it was a legendary junk jet with this like super OP thing. And I just used to load it up with money, and I had these like fashionable glasses and a tuxedo, and I could just decimate any enemy with it. I forget what legendary effect was, but it was just this money-filled junk jet. And I was a guy in a tuxedo with fashionable glasses and all this shit, and I had like shit stats. All of my stats were into intelligence and perception. I think charisma, not turn. I think I started doing that as soon as I got lost. I used to do that so much. It was fun as hell. I would have this junk jet, and I would just like keep I actually one hit a behemoth once with it. I got a triple valuable critical. And I had like the thing on max thing. I had it with the electric on it, and I had it on the max long barrel, and I had a scope and everything. And I was having a ball with that thing.
Damn. What is that behemoth that's at the junkyard called?
One sec.
Can't use this thing anymore. It's breaking my fucking game.
Okay, what were you saying?
The behemoth that's at the scrapyard, or like the equivalent of
Stonehenge?
yeah.
I think it's just an ancient behemoth. I think it's supposed to be based on the Demi-Rogai. Or not, no, it's like Bela-Rogai or something like. It's supposed to be this one giant from Celtic lore that was supposedly the guardian of all warriors. And a lot of people said it was home, it made its home near Stonehenge.
There we go.
Huh.
They actually found a skeleton that was like 7 feet tall that they believe was it.
That's so cool.
Yeah. Like apparently this guy was like apparently a guardian, like he was apparently like a lord's son or something, and the lord disowned him, but his entire life he pretty much dedicated to, you know, pretty much protecting people in general. Like, yeah.
I just looked on this
found that
computer
quite
and
interesting.
one of the files' names was fuck. I want some.
Anything
Wait,
else?
am I in? No, I'm not in any power armor. But I think I have XO1 power armor now. Oh, you dick. I think that's kind of dumb. They set up the traps with the guns attached to them.
Guns attached, what do you mean?
Like the tripwires, and then there's a gun laying around, and you get shot by the gun.
There's this one over by Diamond City where you're guaranteed to get a laser rifle. I like those.
There's also one, I think southwest from Diamond City, that has a rocket launcher with it. Or a missile launcher, or whatever it says.
The one where you can easily get a missile launcher early game because of it. Another one you're
So
talking
much
about.
beer.
What is the easiest way you know of to get beer, by the way?
In Fallout?
Yeah, I always have trouble getting the non-Gwinnett variety for crafting, you know?
The crafting kind?
Yeah, the actual beer, like beer. Because I know Gwinnett, and I know that stuff. I have a character that in the roleplay, he is just a fan of Gwinnett, like through and through, and he gets angry if you smack talk it.
I just went to, what is this place called? I just went to Beantown Brewery, and there's a back room under the staircase, and holy shit is it filled.
Huh.
There's cases upon cases sitting right next to the door. Right now I have, how many things of beer? 8. Right now I have 56 things of beer.
Nice.
Plus 1, because the skeleton was holding one.
I'm talking about like is it respawn over time?
No, I don't think so. Normally it doesn't.
I think in Beantown Brewery is mostly Gwinnett though.
Half these bottles are open, though. Sucks about it.
Well, it's good in survival at least.
Yeah. I just saw 2 teddy bears that was smashing on the conveyor belt.
Oh, I know that one. It's supposed to be a reference to one of... It's supposed to be a reference to a movie. I forget which movie. It's supposed to be where it's like two characters and one of them is trying to kill the other on a conveyor belt with a smashing pin.
Relax. It is hard. I have to send this to you. Relax.
Okay?
This guy's taking a nap. Hold on.
Trying to get enough of, levels so I can unlock these things that are called bolas in the game. So I could try and tie up these creatures that I'm trying to hunt, because they give a lot of hide. Just chilling. Get the helmet, by the way. Early
What?
game, those things are really effective.
Helmets?
Yeah. If you can't afford a radiation suit, just take that, put on your vault suit when it's upgraded once, for the insulated, and then just hop around it.
I've ruined this guy's day. He has no limbs now. God, this is a gore fest. Oh, hold on. Let me get something even worse out. Even worse. Yeah. Where the fuck did he go? I think he obliterated.
I forget which thing it is in the game, but there's like this one apparel item that you can find on Raiders. It's like OP as fuck. It's one of the more like abstract headgears, but it's supposed to be like super good early game.
You know what would be cool? If this was like TF2 and you could fly with shotgun. Or like get an extra jump with a shotgun.
I'd probably quit the game if that was a thing. I like the idea of actually having a realistic game.
Again, this...
So I would
well, wouldn't this be considered like...
Because real shotguns do.
Wouldn't this be considered like a sci-fi game though?
It would be considered retro sci-fi. Or just... See, retro sci-fi is a specific genre that encompasses things themed around a retro style of time.
Well, yeah, this kind of is retro. So, yeah, I guess it would be retro sci-fi. Because this is like a sci-fi version of the world. If it was like blown up and stuff.
The utopian future of the 50s, or 80s, or 90s, or any period which passed that would have had a utopian future.
Oh
In fact, Back to the Future is now classified under that.
Oh, what the fuck? Away with you. You got it. That was glorious.
There are these
glorious.
things called, there's these little things in the air around where I am. They're so confusing because they look just like these type of crystals I need. They're like serious. Like, I need these green crystals so I can make those crystal and unlock them. And the glow sticks are so good, you can draw away Ravagers, which are the
Yo, if you could see what I'm seeing right now, oh my lord. There are people going flying for miles.
What weapon are you using?
I'm using a modded weapon, the question mark one.
Oh. Well, I was just wondering, because, you know, like, certain weapons are really good at doing that. Oh, you should get a sledgehammer if you find one, just keep it. Later in game, it's the most OP as fuck thing you can get. It has the maximum potential damage of any weapon in the entire game, regular or modded.
I have the extreme baseball bat. I upgraded it to aluminum. I hit dog meat on accident and he disappeared.
I have a baseball bat in most of my
sorry,
gameplays that I get from in that little thing as you're entering Concord. I call it Rochelle. And it's just pretty much, what is her name? What is that bat from Walking Dead? Lucille? It's just pretty much a chain aluminum version of that. Instead of barbed wire and mahogany, instead it's aluminum and chains with nails.
You're probably gonna kill me for saying this, but I don't watch The Walking Dead very much.
It's understandable. It's a shit series right now. As it goes on, it becomes less entertaining. The whole concept of it is supposed to be rebuilding society, but even the main character is planning on leaving because of its stagnation. It's more like,
Holy
we need
shit,
to add for another season, add for another season. And they even fired the guy that had the image of the show itself in the beginning. Like, originally it was supposed to be this, like, oh, it's the end rungs, and this is the story of how this man, Rick Grimes, is able to survive and bring society back for a better term. But no, instead they decide, oh, well, we can't end it in 2 seasons. No, we have to add a 3rd and a 4th and a 5th, because it's making them money. And so they fired him because he refused. And it was the actual guy that wrote the comics. The reason that it was so popular. And they fucking refused his vision because they wanted to make more money. But yeah, that's just pretty much what it was. It was more greedy than anything. Don't do that, dude.
Sorry, I was picking up a floating body. My bad. My bad.
That's okay, you just forgot. That's not one of the violations of my rules. As long as you attempt to recognize it, I am perfectly fine.
Guess what I just
If
found?
you're actively fucking with me, then I get a little pissy.
Guess what I just found?
What?
Sledgehammer.
I hear people.
Right away. It's gonna be like a cool little shelter for survival mode if I ever try it. I need to find a workbench now because I got a sledgehammer.
Awesome.
Am I even anywhere close to us? No, I'm not. But this is where get the alien blaster if it ever comes around. Don't you need to be like a certain level for that crap to happen? Or I don't think you need to
have a
be.
certain level and be around the. You know the date of Roswell? It needs to be that. Yeah, there are 2 requirements. It needs to be after the date of Roswell, and you have to be at least level, I think, 15 or something like that. Those 2 requirements aren't met, it won't happen. I'm actually surprised that most people don't actually know that.
That's really weird. I don't get how that works. I don't get how using your jetpack takes away from your stamina.
It's supposed to be because the jetpack would make it pretty OP to transport anywhere. It's a consequence of power armor, okay? It's supposed to be because your stamina is your level of exertion, which affects the ability to power up stuff. So it's just like, they didn't want to have to do 2 steps.
Yeah,
They'd
I
just
don't
rather
blame you for
take
that.
1 step and go easy on it. Well, it's the laziness of Fallout. Bethesda is a big group, so they'd rather just not work when they could save money. They're they're pretty close to EA in their level of cheapness and, you know, conniving. But at least they care about listening rather than just going for a quick buck. Yeah, they're greedy. They even want to monetize mods, which has always been free, always should be free, and always shall be free if they don't get their way. But yeah, I understand it. It's a big company trying to make a small developer that everyone likes, and they like everyone else. They want them to be, you know, it's pretty much the video game Bethesda Infographics wants Bethesda Software. No, so is it? Bethesda Softworks wants Bethesda Game Studios to be like them. But they can't. But if they don't, they get fired. So, yeah. It's just like 2 good people trying to... 2 good people losing against 1 greedy thing with the same name. I don't like Bethesda Softworks. But a lot of people like Bethesda Studios.
Have you been playing Fallout Shelter?
No.
Oh, Iki. They have it on your phone. That's how I play it. I play it on my phone, not on the game console.
I just don't have it.
It's good on
I
your
don't
phone,
really
but
want
on the game console, man, it's just weird because I'm used to playing it on my phone.
I have no opinion further than that. I don't like Fallout Shelter mainly just because it lacks depth and it's a pay-to-win kind of game. I don't like games where you can throw money to win. Any game like that almost always fucks people that don't pay.
Well, there's no end to the game, though. So you really can't win.
Yeah, I know.
It's more or less like a...
It's a Skinner
Bill,
box.
it's like a Sims game, but...
It's a Skinner box.
What?
A Skinner box is where you get rewards for doing something. And if you do it a lot, you get more reward. No more depth than that. It's just, at root, most games that are pay to win are Skinner boxes. EA, Sims, Skinner boxes. Fallout Shelter and app games, Skinner boxes. Girls are more inclined to play those kind of games because it allows them to easily gain a win. And it's just a biological derivative. That's why girls play those kind of games. But I'm not a fan of them in general because of the fact that they act as a Skinner box to encourage play. Guys normally like working for their work, and that's why less people play app games that are male, but that's just when it comes to, like, biology. At a root, I like working for my shit, okay? I don't like the idea that someone could just pay $20 or more and then immediately douse my ass. I find that unfair.
Okay, now it's a heavy sledgehammer, and I don't get it.
It's supposed to be if you want to play Grognak.
Really?
Yeah. It's modeled after Conan the Barbarian's Warhammer.
You there! You need a genuine,
That's just basically what it is. It's Conan's.
I'm gonna
Grognak the Barbarian is based on that, so yeah.
I'm gonna mess with this dude so hard.
Rookie, eh? Swatter, my friend, is a diamond city.
You know what I find kind of funny? Grognak was actually the original idea for the name for Conan's god.
And 2 teams would meet.
But then they eventually
Play
changed
a
it.
game called baseball. One team would beat the other team to death with these things called baseball bats, and the best bats were called swatters. Proof that.
Sounds. That's not baseball. Whatever. That's not baseball.
That's not how baseball was played.
That right, Mr. Smarty Pants? Hey, if you're such an expert, how do you think it was played?
More violent. America's pastime. Actual rules. Actual
There were
rules.
balls, strikes, 3 bases, and home runs. You kept score by how many runners made it to home plate.
I like my version better. Now, can I interest you in these genuine,
True.
authentic, custom-made hickory swatters?
I'll take a look. Sure.
Genuine articles.
I have a really small character in my game. What I like about Ark is that you can make characters that are practically invisible.
Should I get the Rockyville Slugger?
I normally just sell it, but I guess it is kind of good.
Well, I don't need it, obviously, because the crap that I put into my game, but... What's the baseball grenade about?
What?
What's the baseball grenade about?
Oh, it's because, you know, Diamond City, they thought, oh, well, they're constantly in a baseball stand, they might actually find use for it. In truth, you can actually make them in real life. They're based on a real-life improvised explosive used in Baltimore during a terror attack.
Hey, Sheffield.
The terror attack was found out, but yeah, they were originally planning on putting these improvised explosives inside the Baltimore baseball field. And yeah, it was found out and they were stopped, but the idea stuck. It was proven that you can make a grenade out of a baseball, and it's an easily concealed one there.
That's cool, though. I want a baseball
But
grenade
making
now.
Oh, I know how to make them. Grenades are super simple. You just need the materials.
Yeah, not like I haven't made one before. Yeah.
Honestly, I like the idea that they thought about making it so you need fertilizer. Because fertilizer is just pretty much nitrogen, and nitrogen's in a lot of explosives. My bulldog just ate all my seeds. Fucking shit. Aw, oh, come on. I had some rare ones on me. I had citronal seeds. They're like the hardest one to get in normal Ark. And I just had some, and he ate them. You have fungus right here. Eat the fucking mushrooms. You like those, don't you, fucking bulldog? That is annoying.
I'm gonna hit a dog with one. Well, a mutated dog. I shouldn't say that.
Hit a dog.
Okay, get obliterated.
I'm testing my creature's ability to
disappearing. Oh, my game. Holy. Oh. You got stuck in a fucking wall. I'm sorry.
Hey, bro. Me and my brother are planning on getting Fallout 76. Would you be willing to, you know, play with us in a group? Me and my brother were gonna work together, because we both normally never get a game that we both agree on wanting to play.
Yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to get it or not.
You're not gonna get the game?
I'm most likely going to. I'm gonna try getting it, but I don't know if I can or not, is the question.
My brother said he'd be willing to buy me the game with his own money, which I find really nice.
sure I can before I give like a for sure answer, because I really don't like lying to people.
Well, I don't mind. You can eventually get it. Honestly, you'd be likely encouraged just due to the fact that all of your friends are probably going to play it.
Bro, back your mouth away from your mic.
There you go.
That better?
No, oh, not you. I was talking about this Nitro guy.
Nitrous.
Oh.
Alright, I'll be right back.
You're fine. I don't mind for you. It's just this guy. He literally just came into the party just to leave.
It's
Hey,
more like
Mr.
they don't
Meatball.
know
Okay,
how
I'll
to
be right
check.
back.
It's more like some people just don't know how to check on who's in the party, so they're like, oh, I'm gonna enter this party, see who's there. I do it occasionally when I just want to talk to people and say, hi, I'm online, go play.
Oh, am I not
Roll out
supposed?
good.
Am I not supposed to be here?
What? Hold on, what'd you say?
Right as I got in here, super mutants and robots are fighting.
Yeah, they do that a lot, actually. Normally they spawn too close to each other due to their level ranges overlapping a lot. I saw a sentry bot once take out 3 super mutants at once, and I actually got a trophy for that because I was aggroed on the super mutants.
What game are you playing? IAD.
Iodite, and it's awesome.
Piss.
Iodite,
What is that game?
Ark Survival Evolved. It's like a dinosaur survival game.
Wait, don't you tame dinosaurs?
Yes. Oh my god, my controller just vibrated off my table.
Isn't there like skeleton dinosaurs?
Well, that's skin. You can unlock like these certain trophies.
You guys can't kill me, except for fat. Stop vibrating, you fucking controller.
Well, it's not just dinosaurs though. You have like dragons and
Yeah, dragons.
giant invisible lizards and mutant.
Isn't there like these spiders you kill too?
Yeet.
Normally around in the bosses. Or in caves. There's a lot of caves. I personally love a cave because it's
Oh.
right next to an area where you
Oh.
can spawn. You can just make a
Oh.
little puzzle there.
I might leave and come back. I'm gonna
Okay.
leave, but I might come back.
Oh.
That was a bit awkward.
Oh. 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 Oh.
Perfect.
I got a bobblehead. Cool. I can launch a nuclear missile. That's
Won't be able to pick this.
just go around. No, I need to upgrade that. Lockpick. Okay, now I can pick Master Lux. Well, I should be able to.
Good.
Yeah, because I kind of need it for this door. And open sesame.
Got it.
Security breach neutralized. Visitors
You
may
really
now
should
come
get
and
Ark
go
though.
as they
Like
please.
every single
All
person
employees,
that
please
you
return to
know
work.
that I know, I'll play it.
Is there really not a fat man in here? Of course it
Hopefully I
wasn't.
can actually play with you and learn your play style if we can get Fallout 76 together. That'd be awesome. Because you're pretty chill. I like chill people. I play with chill people.
Ow. Where are all these robots?
There's someone dying in the nearby area where I am. I just hear him echoing through the cave walls. It's also very disorienting in this game. Because like sometimes they can be like 6 levels right below you and you wouldn't even know it. Like the sounds that people make are in like columns.
How do I get out there? Ooh. I'm getting somewhere with my life. Attack! Level 48 now. Okay, now what? I pretty much killed everything here. I opened everything too, so that hallway is completely littered with corpses. Boop. Ooh, plastic spoon. Fuck. Like to return a book. Oh, that's cool. All I need to do is find a shit ton of books around the Commonwealth, and I could get tokens for it, and then I could get a bunch of toys out of this machine.
Oh, or you could go to Nuka World. You have all the DLCs?
No, I just have Nuka World.
If you had Automatron, then you could get some unique stuff from Nuka World that you can't get otherwise. I got the season pass right before Automatron came out. It's always smart if you know that people will actually give you something worth its value. This time was kind of iffy, but last time that Fallout 4 had something, it was smiley. Except for horse armor. I honestly love the Automatron DLC. It was one of my favorites.
Isn't Automatron the giant ass robot?
Automatron. I think you're thinking of Livery Prime. Automatron is.
Yeah, I'm thinking of
able to
Livery Prime.
make
That's
your
what it
own
was.
robots. You're able to make your own robots in Automatron. I wish they would have added it into the base game, honestly. I hope they added it into Fallout 76, the base feature. It was really a smart idea. Because actually being able to make your own custom robots from scrap would be an awesome idea. Like actually manual, having to remove parts and shit using tools. That'd be a great mechanic.
Gonna be like Hand Simulator all over again.
No, more like just you need certain tools to be able to remove parts, like maybe a magnetic latch decoupler or something, so you could pull off RoboBrain arms or something like that. You know, something where it would make sense. Because, you know, like they're manufactured. You need to have something to be able to pull off a limb. Or maybe like an access code so you can unlock the ability to actually, you know, interface with programming. That'd be an awesome idea, like having to go into dungeons for that shit.
Someone, please. Help! This thing is gonna kill me.
Quiet, Sim. You're not talking your way out of this.
Please, you gotta help me. This guy's a synth, and he's gonna kill me and replace me and my family. Oh, God.
Look, I'm not that interested in chatting right now.
I just found this guy on a roof being held up by the same guy with a gun saying one of them's a synth and that they're gonna die.
Gun is the synth.
Yeah, I already stabbed him.
Believing that you're from the Institute, he'll kill you both. Yeah, he's purpose. I have to finish my purpose. Honestly, I thought that was a pretty good inquiry into the idea of human life itself. Was, you know, the Institute creating these beings that are able to openly feel and are indistinguishable from their fellow man. The idea is good.
You are now.
Fucking Mr. Gutsy's asshole.
Kill the Brotherhood in Fallout 4. I mean, even if Blood and Dance gets all pissy, I normally just do it. I mean, even there, I know that there's an option. I know how to get it.
I get the cake! Stop it, you fucking rat roach. It actually picked up the cake.
You're super lucky, dude. What's your luck stat at?
All the way.
Well, then you're not as lucky. But you're still pretty lucky as is. Those cakes are so hard to get if you're anything below max luck with a day tripper and anything else that boosts your luck. And also it being the right one. Because, like, those things are hard to get. It's an actual feat to be lucky enough.
Ported dinner. Wait, is it like a really, really good...
It's like a gambling machine for the game. You can sit there for hours and have no chance.
Wait, what is the cake called? Wonder what would happen if I ate everything that I have in my inventory.
Don't eat it. They're ultra rare.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna eat the cake. I was just gonna eat everything else. Beer, 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 beer.
Because they stack depending on the variety. You can only get one dust per item. And you can only get one perfectly preserved pie per machine. In fact, there's one machine where you can't get it ever. I ended up trying on that one, and it never worked, and I got so pissed before I looked up online, which is the best one to go to, and it said never go for this one. The chance is literally at 0%.
I just have so much fucking... I have so much stuff. I'm just getting, like, shit tons of bottle caps from it.
From what?
I have...
Drinking bottles?
Yeah, I have, 44,000 Nuka-Colas, 44,000 Nuka-Cola Quantums, 44,000 Nuka-Cola Cherries. So, I have a shit ton of caps.
You can actually overdose on Nuka-Cola with the Nuka-Cola DLC on. You know that?
What?
You can actually overdose on Nuka-Cola in the Nuka World DLC.
You can?
Yes, there's this one type of Nuka-Cola, I forget which one it is, but if you drink enough of them, I think it's like 50 of them, you'll actually pass out.
Is it Nuka-Cola Quantum?
No, it's not Nuka-Cola Quantum, I forget which one it is. But like, it's one of the different varieties in there. I think if you drink enough of it, you'll pass out, and you'll get a unique dialogue leading to the leader of the disciples. You only get, I forget which one it is, you get the recipe inside the bottling plant. But it's like you have to get the recipe before you get this interaction, otherwise you just wake up in the middle of Nuka World USA.
Mylar cake,
I think it might be Nuka-Cola free. I don't know if it's... I know, like, isn't Nuka-Cola free the one with dirty water in it? I don't know. Honestly, I like Nuka-Cola free, just for the idea. Dirty water. That is if I'm actually thinking about one. I could be wrong.
You have no idea how much I'm eating right now. Probably gonna be overweight before the end of the game. Oh, I just used the stealth boy.
Those things are so fucking rare. In fact, I actually intentionally put on a mod whenever I'm not trying to do a completionist round for all the trophies. I intentionally
Oh my
activate a
lord.
mod that makes it so they last for 2 minutes, like in Fallout New Vegas. They're so fucking worthless in this game. There's an actual perk which you can get which allows you to become invisible without it. Where there's like a skin for your power armor, so you can go invisible. Fucking worth it. Especially if you're having sneak.
I have become addicted to smokes.
If you're just taking a bunch of drugs or alcohol, you're definitely gonna get addicted.
Yeah, I'm flying right now.
For an alcohol on average.
Yo, I took so many, what is it, jet, yeah, that makes everything go really fucking slow. I took like 5 of those, and I jumped from one end of the room to the other, because everything was going so slow.
Don't those things stack, the different types of jet?
Yeah, they do.
So you're actually able to go super fast with that. Honestly, I like Firebelly out of all the drugs.
I'm gonna take so much
The idea that you can kill a low-level level 1 player in one hit if you wanted to, for that. I just like the idea that Firebelly gives you a super punch.
Wait, what's jet fuel? Fuel increases action points, recovery rate.
It's pretty much just a stamina thing. It's like a stamina pack, rather than a stim pack.
Yo, if you were watching my stream right now, you would be like, what the fuck?
I normally carry jet fuel on me if I know I'm gonna end up in some trouble. Like, whenever I go in the commons, I make sure to make some jet fuel in advance.
It instantaneously just completely reboot.
Yeah, well, it's jet fuel. That's why I use it. It pretty much just guarantees that you can run forever. I mean, it's called jet fuel after all, so.
Okay. I could get all the apparel items.
Also, if you take jet with jet fuel, you can go really fast too. What I would used to do is whenever I took a jet, I would take a jet fuel as well. And I could actually move faster than in real life game with the jet on. It was
so
funny
cool.
as hell. It was apparently a glitch that happens. He's like, you take jet fuel, you take jet, and apparently something happens where you actually go a bit faster than you should because the camera doesn't drain as much.
Oh, it's so cool.
Did you just try it?
Yeah, it's so cool.
It's the only way that you can actually go across certain jumps on the freeways. Is it like running along the freeway with jet and jet fuel in my inventory and just leaping across huge gaps? It's funny as hell because the raiders are... I used to do that so often. I would actually be able to go from the glowing sea all the way up to the area where you go to Bar Harbor just by doing that. Occasionally I'd have to jump down a level and then go elevators, but that was rare. But yeah, I used to do that all the time. I love that. It was fun.
Ooh, Deathclaw eggs.
Don't pick them up. If they're in the nest, don't pick them up, okay? If you find them on the ground or in a container, do it all by means. So if you pick up Deathclaw eggs in Witchcraft, you should return them to the Deathclaw, because it will be the only friendly Deathclaw in the entire game. And also, if you have the slightest inclination to take a Deathclaw egg from an actual nest, which they do spawn in 3 or 4 locations, you'll instantly get a legendary Deathclaw in your ass. Normally a matriarch. There are like 3 locations. I found them all over time by accident. The first time my brother was playing on his game, he had shitless because a Chameleon Deathclaw legendary and a legendary Claw Bolt came. It was like high, so it explained a lot. But yeah, he did it and they instantly aggroed. And they were like just up on the cliffs nearby. We were near an on-ramp on the border of the map, near the glowing sea. And we stumbled upon this little thing, and he said, "Oh, as an inventory." And he takes 3 Deathclaw eggs, and then next thing you know, he gets 2 tapped. 1 Deathclaw hits him into the other, and then he just gets... They pretty much played kickball with his ass. And he was in power armor, too.
Yeah, Deathclaws aren't something to fuck with when it comes to their eggs. Cause I've already, I've done that mission where you have to get the Deathclaw egg out of the church, and there's a Deathclaw in there.
The Museum of Witchcraft, that's the one I was talking about.
Yeah, and...
The one in Salem.
I did that, and that Deathclaw in there doesn't fuck around.
Well, it's the only alpha, yeah, I think it's an alpha Deathclaw. There's like only a handful of them in the game. They only spawn when you're max level.
Actually, I think I need to do that.
I think they're just below level. But yeah, they're really OP, okay? You don't want to fuck with a Deathclaw Alpha.
I actually think I still need to do that mission. Actually, I'm gonna... Data...
Sorry, I'm trying to grab crystals right now. It's an earthquake, so I'm gonna be able to get crystals easily. God damn, I wasn't able to get any. Yeah, sorry, I was just distracted for a second. And so what were you saying about the Museum of Witchcraft and having to do it?
What do you need to... What was it? I'm trying to figure out which ones, which you actually need to do to get the mission for the witchcraft.
Let me think. I normally have like stuff about Fallout memorized. But give me a second to think. I think you just need to find the note. Talking about one of the bounty hunters that wasn't there. Or I think you might actually need to go outside or whatever. No, it's Eggs Willingham, that's the one. Eggs Willingham. You need to go up to the diner for the upper class. You know, what is it in Diamond City? You know, like, you are not welcome. You know, that guy, what Travis says on the radio? That place. And you need to talk to him and
wait,
he'll
where?
be like all snobby to you.
Where?
Okay.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
In Diamond City. Yes.
Yeah, the guy that's really
he'll give you
snobby.
the mission. Yeah, he'll say, well, these guys never showed up to finish their work, so I might as well ask you. And then he'll tell you, well, I need you to go to the Museum of Witchcraft and get these Deathclaw eggs. And then he'll tell you, in terms of how you get the Eggs Willingham recipe. It's one of the best foods in the game, but it's not worth it compared to if you want to be moral.
Yeah, and then you have a selection either to take it to him or to go to the nest and bring it back. And if you bring it back to the nest, don't you get like a tiny Deathclaw as your sidekick or something?
No, what it is the passive female Deathclaw that'll protect you. But she won't go with you. She'll just be guarding the nest. But the thing is, you can take enemies to her and she'll be able to decimate them. She's marked as essential. So you essentially can use her as a trap for raiders and shit around that in that area. You draw them over to her, she'll decimate them.
I'm loopy as
I
hell right now.
I also think if you have the DLC where you can trap creatures in cages, I think you also might be able to domesticate her in that. I'm not certain though. I've heard rumors about that.
This is what I like about you, Wellingham. You know what you are. Not trying to be anything other than helpful. Not like those people out there. Lower field workers always want what they haven't earned.
But yeah, there's like only two options. Be a nice guy and have a friendly Deathclaw that will never die on you. I mean, like, I used them to take out behemoths nearby. Or you can have the Eggs Willingham recipe, which is pretty much a Deathclaw omelet. You know, like super OP. It gives you like a bunch of extra stuff. It all depends on which you'd rather have. You'd rather have your own pet Deathclaw or the other one. I'd rather have a pet Deathclaw.
Even those that obviously don't belong. Just know that my sensors indicate that you have dangerously low levels of class for this establishment.
Not looking to buy right now.
Glad to see you know your place.
If I change my apparel, will he like me?
No. It doesn't matter, even if you wear the nicest clothes in the game. It's a set audio thing. It's one of the lacks of hindsight. Even if you're a resident, you need to be the upper stands. Honestly, I wish you could. I wish you could buy Kellogg's Spice because it's the upper stands. There's apparently a quest that you could do for the lady who works for Mayor McDonough to actually unlock the upper stands. But they ended up cutting it on the floor before it was finished.
Whoa.
I'll be breaking out the cheap moonshine so that Sir may drink.
Hey.
You bore me. That's all there is to it. You really are hard to get rid of. Go away. Just remain quiet while you're up here. You get enough noise from the riffraff down below.
What just happened?
Yo, what just happened? Being a dick.
Is the guy's actual name Dick?
I just morphed dude into something else. I'm going on a rampage in fucking Diamond City.
I'm going to a rampage, dude. Chosen class. Be of the upper stand. Honestly, the upper stands are worse than the lower stands.
Don't doubt it. Shut up, bitch. Sorry, that was an unauthorized use of vulgar language. You dick. Oh, I can't kill Pete. I stabbed her in the ass. Can I kill you? Let me kill you. Get down there.
I really like Aberration, honestly. Like, nobody ever realizes the mushrooms in the game.
Infection
really
spreads. What?
uses. Oh, you have survival mode on, don't you?
What?
You should take antibiotics, dude.
Or antibiotics.
Is your game mode in survival?
Maybe.
If it is, you need to take antibiotics because you have an infection. And the infection will inevitably kill you, and it'll keep negatively affecting your stats. Okay, it spreads over time. It'll give you bits of damage. I normally get the paid for DLC, like paid mod, for the backpacks, because there's one that allows you to regen, which just pretty much negates it completely. But yeah, the infection will spread, it'll increase its rate of damage, and it'll eventually kill you.
Travis.
So you get it from wolves that attack you. You get it from food that is not cooked, like eating raw eggs and shit.
Pep.
You can get it from all sorts of stuff. It's like really common. I normally wait until I have a pretty bad case before using antibiotics.
I'm sorry, I can't.
What are you laughing about?
It fucking hurts. Oh god. Oh god damn it, Travis. Oh, Travis for the radio station.
Oh, you're listening in on him?
No, it's what I did. Just sit
You
there.
kill him?
I did. I killed him, then I just jerked him. Oh shit! That's the hardest I've laughed.
I'm just gonna say it right now. You're an asshole.
Oh my god! Just like blatantly sitting in the fuck. Woo! I can't breathe. Woo.
You're evil.
I know. Go. I'm fucking weird. Wee. Just don't look at my stream. Whatever you do, don't look at my stream.
Honestly, I'm playing another game, so I have better things to do. Watch your saggy ass play a game.
Oh my god, this shit's like rubber.
Yeah, it's a problem with the engine. Honestly, it was negligible in Skyrim, but they decided, oh yeah, we want to keep it because modders. I like Ark.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
The rubber banding.
No, I'm talking about, like, if you hold one of the bodies and you start flailing it back and forth, it's like rubber. Like,
Exactly.
stretch really badly.
It's a consequence of the engine. And it's a type of rubber banding, but more based on the computational abilities of the engine. You can call it that.
Oh, shit's
Engine
amazing.
Shit.
Why did you get in my way, Dog Meat?
Dog Meat does that a lot, doesn't he?
Hey.
Or is it just me?
He does it a lot.
What I wish they would have done is they would have made it so he wouldn't constantly be running by your side just an inch ahead of you. Because that happens. It's because Dogme is supposed to be running with you constantly. You know, your dog by your side, you know, that kind of shit.
This guy is stuck in this freaking...
Honestly, I just find it plain annoying, Dogmeat in general, with the whole running in front of your face thing.
Oh, Dogmeat is so freaking weird.
He's an amalgamation of shitty AI.
Just do this real quick. This shit is amazing. Oh, goddamn.
You're gonna restart your game, aren't you? After this?
I have no idea. This shit's just too funny.
Oh my god. When I run with these glow sticks in my head, I look so gay. The way my arms flail back and forth. Like a prissy fatty.
Your arm is stuck in a fucking box, isn't it?
You know that whole thing
Gonna
that
cut off your
some
arm.
really frou-frou gays do where they flip their hand so that the top of it's always facing like straight up from their arm? Like, oh my god. That kind of thing. Like Valley Girl. Yeah, my character, whenever I run with these glow sticks in my hand, he does that with both arms. As he runs. Just floop, 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 floop.
That sounds amazing.
Not really. It's a little boring sometimes.
Oh, Lord of mine. Just give me a fucking grenade.
Do I give you the air of being gay, by the way? Because what I've noticed is a lot of people just assume I'm gay.
No. I don't assume anything like that.
Like, they just assume, oh, this guy must be gay. He's weird. You know, apparently weird just means gay. I don't understand that.
No, I don't just assume shit like that, because I've assumed wrong before.
It's just a number of times. Like, I've had almost 5 different times where just people randomly say, oh, so you're gay, right? And I'm like, well, why do you think that? And they're like, well, because you're frou-frou. You're weird. You're different, you know? That kind of stuff. And I'm like, okay, I don't know whether to be feel insulted or...
Fuck kind of position?
It's because I've never been that socially butterfly-ish. I can't just be that kid that everyone likes.
Position I've ever seen. Call it the roly-poly. Oh, piss. Everyone still hates me? Yep. Relax. Grab him by the bulge. Oh my fucking out of here. Here you go, Moostrums.
Oh my god, that sound. There's these screens on the game that I'm playing. Fucking shitty sounding. They're like broken glass over and over. Disorienting.
How is this thing still alive?
I like this bulldog. It looks cool.
Okay, that killed it. Bro, I gave you a fucking Nuka-Cola. Respect me.
That guy you can actually hire as a, you know, what is it? He's pretty much like the guy that you want to hire for being a companion at Red Rocket. He gets certain bonuses when he's at Red Rocket. I forget which bonuses he gets. I think he's the collector or something. You can like set him just collecting scrap at Red Rocket and he'll get like a bunch of shit.
I miss him. This rifle sucks. Give me my board.
You know what my dad used to tell me about video games?
What?
If you aren't no good, you shouldn't play to begin with. And this was like when I was 3.
Wait, what? What did you say?
My dad used to be a gamer, like way back in like 2000 and shit. And my dad thought that, oh, this is gonna be an elitist thing, like only the very best of the best were ever gonna be able to play. That's what he thought it was. He thought it was less like, oh, you're just a person who lives in their basement. But no, he thought it was gonna be like, oh, well, only the most successful people will ever play this.
There.
It was the only reason they ever played.
Go. Hey.
I just feel that's kind of weird.
I'm gonna be working while I'm trying to kill you. Yeah, this game is good about glitching the fuck out like that. Why can't I kill this kid? Don't quote me.
Kids are always essential. It's a thing about them not wanting people to kill kids. It's Bethesda's thing.
Yeah.
About kids.
Oh shit. Okay. I'll stop killing them now. I don't want to deal with animal cruelty anyways.
Oh, trust me, you can kill anything in that game. That's animal. They're only exception to not being able to kill other kids. They also don't show kids skeletons either. They have one example of it, and it's supposed to be a dwarf.
Pick that up. Over there, boy.
Some people theorize bears represent where a corpse would be if they
over
did
there.
put it there.
I'm just
So
stealing.
all
I'm
these
raiding fucking
scenes of
everything.
Teddy bears are just pretty much kids doing it. That's what some people theorize. Rather than just being like the gnomes, you know, then like
Fetch it!
they almost
Over
seem
here.
like they're in the poster.
Here. Check it out.
So many fusion cells. I'm gonna lock this door and then steal all his crayons. Sweet.
Fetch it!
I hope you don't mind me stealing all your shit, little girl. She's just sitting here crouched on her bed and I'm just stealing all of her shit. Oh, fuck you. It's a mini nuke. Ooh. Hold up. This dude is stuck in the fucking wall. Get out of there. Bap. This guy has a lot of stuff. A lot of shit from that Imperial 8. Let me drop half the shit that I don't want. I wanted that pistol, by the way.
You know what I don't understand?
What?
It's never actually weird. I had a Magnum since level 5 in one of my playthroughs, and I didn't find ammo until I was level 4. Like this whole time I just had one Magnum and 3 bullets. And then I used 2 of them by accident one time. So I only had
Holy
1 bullet.
shit.
Probably just a suicide pistol at that point.
Not even done dropping all my shit.
No! I don't want to die!
I figured that would lag the shit out of my game, but okay, here it comes. Oh shit. Okay. Look at all the fucking stuff I dropped.
Fucking Ravager scared the shit. And it was just one Ravager. 2. I don't have a glow stick on me, so it shouldn't have been drawn. Well, it probably was, like, within range.
I need that. I have so many mods too.
Are you still WAD?
WOAD? I believe.
Yeah, it's WOAD. Sounds like Toad.
Get back here!
I wanted to name it Wheat Walk. Was it Meat Walked? But it thought I said twat.
Oh my god, I'm gonna get so much trouble for doing this. So excited. What?
There's a single Ravager in the middle of nowhere out here, and I'm terrified the shit of them.
What?
They just have a nice tame on me.
WAD.
How do you spell it?
Here's the definition of one. Asking for information specifying something.
Okay, Google. How do you spell WAD? W-A-D.
Okay. I'll change his name once I get him to safety. I don't want to lose him. These are Ravagers right next to where I am. Oh, there's
Just punch your dumb ass left. Just turn to my left and I did a whoop.
Here lies Grim, beloved pack leader and friend.
Oh, you're a girl, never mind. There's no telling what the
Very
fuck
nice.
YouTube's gonna
I
get
love
us.
how some people can be all sentimental about their tames. I thought he was a Ravager.
I'm level 50. Like it's 50.
Gonna get shifty in here. Shifty. Gonna get shifty in here.
You watch Rick and Morty?
Yeah. Though I haven't watched in a while. Since the hiatus, since that last hiatus, I've just been like, no, not right now.
What is a hiatus?
A long period without content. It's another word for saying a strike, almost. But nowadays it more means like, oh, we're just not uploading shit because we want to make better stuff. It's kind of devolved from what it originally meant. Martin Luther King used it as a way of saying we are doing a non-violent hiatus of all. Yeah, it's like that, okay? You know Rosa Parks and shit? Yeah, his wording originally was hiatus. But then he decided to make a speech saying, we will strike down the prejudice that has been treated to our people. So everyone started calling it a strike, but hiatus was the original meaning for that thing. Martin Luther King pretty much patented the word strike.
Oh, I hope this sentry bot is still here. I think I killed it. Yeah, I killed it yesterday, didn't I?
Which sentry bot?
The hard one that's on the railroad tracks.
Oh, the
yeah.
one that ate your shit?
What?
The one that ate your shit.
Yeah, I finally killed it. After like 4,000 shotgun shells, about 2 million.
How did you kill it?
I ran over to the lakeside where the Super Mutants camp is, and there's the and there's the tower that's in the back right next to the water, and I just stood up in that, and I would peek out the window in the door and shoot it. So I pretty much camp killed it, so that was the only way.
That's how normally people do it. I normally just snipe it in the back with one good shot from a sniper rifle. Like I normally find a sniper rifle pretty early game because there's this one location where you can find a hardened one. And I just shoot it once in the back with that in VATS using a critical value. And then I just puck it off one more time to one of the fusion cores in VATS, and I'm able to get out on the spot.
That works.
Super easy to take it out. Honestly, some people think it's harder, but it isn't. But bang bang, you're dead. That's done.
Alright, now let me punch the shit out of these.
Trippy. Gonna get trippy in here.
Thank you, and thank you. Do you know where the another sentry bot is?
I have no idea.
Hold up. There's a junkyard somewhere where you activate one.
Oh, I know where that is. You know Sanctuary?
Yes.
Follow the shoreline just across the bridge from Sanctuary until you reach the other side, and you have to do a turn. You'll find three Mirelurks that spawn there always next to their nest. Go inland right from there.
Alright.
You'll walk right up to it. I know exactly where you're talking about. I always get there because of the Hot Rod magazine.
Yeah, that's where I got it too.
Those things. Yeah. It's just smart and easy.
Your headset is really loud. What?
Is it better now? Or...
No, it's just really loud because
Yep.
I noticed how loud it was.
If you think it's loud on your side, you have no idea what it's loud on my side. That's about me. Comes a noise. If I just let people do that to me all the time, I'd probably have gone deaf a long time ago.
Come here, Moose. I'm gonna punch you to death.
If it ever becomes an issue with audio, like if you hear a bunch of noise in the background or anything, just let me know. I don't like being a burden.
Damn, there's some ghouls here.
Someone's dying. I'm listening to the background noise in my game, and all I hear is this person moaning in agony. Someone is probably dying of thirst or starving to death out in the background.
Ooh, the Grogmek, the Barbarian comic.
Hell yeah.
There's another comic. The one with a harp lady or whatever.
Oh, Blood and the Harp? You're in Sanctuary then.
I'm not in Sanctuary.
Blood on the Harp. Oh wait, no, that's the Jungle of the Bat Babies that I was thinking of. I always end up having Blood of the Harp. I don't know where I get that from. Where are you right now?
I'm in a... Right now I'm at, Wicked Shipping Fleet Lockup.
So that's... Okay. Actually, that explains a lot, because I almost always go to Abernathy Farm right before I hit dog that I like. In fact, sometimes I even roleplay that I might actually... Some of my characters, I like roleplaying that I have a relationship with with the daughter of the Abernathys. It just seems like a fun idea. In real life, I'd probably end up trying to see if there would be a relationship possibility with someone like her. Hardworking, understanding, and sweet.
Okay, well, I'm just gonna walk around this lake trying to find the... What is that?
You know what I find kind of humorous, almost?
What?
I have
What's
two
up?
traits that... There are two traits that I find appealing in people. I would bend both ways, if I at least found someone with a positive personality. But there's this one personality trait that I actually like, but no one ever has it. They only have one half of it normally. It's just pretty much being smart, but being bold. You know, like, you're not so cautious that you end up screwing yourself over at the end, but at the same time, you're actually, like, pretty much knowing your shit before you do it. That's basically it. Like, yeah, I want to take risks, but I'm not going to take risks without the possibility of doing it right. I never actually see that in human beings. I almost always see the opposite. I normally see the person that just does dumb shit thinking they're the smart one in the situation.
You have no idea how many times I've seen people do that crap.
My brother's just like that. He's very bold, but he doesn't use his thought. And he's actually intelligent. He's very smart for a person of his grading of behavior. He just never uses it in application. It's only when he wants to. It's always is when he does.
I love this fucking game. I found the Indiana Jones reference.
I think the Indiana Jones reference in it is the boy in the locker, right? Or like fridge. Like
Yeah.
He's a ghoul and he's a kid, which actually violates the lore of the game itself. Because it's supposedly you can turn into a ghoul and you'll still grow up. You just won't start degrading. Like you just simply maturity and degradation through age are completely different concepts in biology. You can grow up, and that's still a good thing. But you can also die from old age, which is a bad thing. It's like biology doesn't give fucks. That's pretty much what it is. Like you'll grow up, and you know you can live a life and shit. But if you're immortal, you will still grow up, even if you want to keep eternal youth.
Yes, I know where I am now.
Different.
I'm gonna go fight a behemoth with my bare hands right now.
Okay. Good luck dying.
The Stonehenge is right up above me. Well, right in front of me, I mean, sorry. Wait, what'd you say? Have fun dying?
Yeah. You're gonna end up dead.
How much you want to place on that?
Nothing. I don't do bets.
Oh, I was gonna tell you before or after. My game's still modded. Here we go.
You were trying to get me to do a deal. See, I know that if I made that deal and I lost,
One
the moral system would force me to pay, but I can't pay, so it would be unwise to do it. I have a moral system where when I say something, I have to keep my word. Like, if I do something that would cost someone a thing that they allowed me to use but did not give to me, that would be a thing. And any gift is just action that does not require still good to you. Any time someone gives me a gift, I expect to myself to at least try and make them feel that it's paid for. Even if they weren't expecting a pay. I know that if I made that deal, everything's a trade. There's always that forcing me to pay, but I can't pay, so it would be unwise to do it. I have a moral system where when I say something, I have to keep my word. Like, if I do something that would cost someone... For a second, I could have sworn that I heard a Ravager next to me. I was about to shit myself if I got attacked.
Oh lord, I'm uploading that shit to YouTube. I completely wrecked this behemoth with one punch. And I put one punch on the title, Fallout 4 one punch.
You are a liar!
What?
Earthquake!
Oh, that scared the... Oh, crap. God, these were still cars. I didn't know you could stand on these cars and blow them up. That's amazing to me.
Normally earthquakes are bad, but in my video game they're good.
How is that?
Does he get free shit?
Oh yeah, the crystals.
Yeah, the things I need to make glow sticks. I don't understand why you have to have a green and a white crystal, but you do.
activator and the glow substance. 'Cause if you've ever seen like a glow stick, there's like two pieces in it. There's a glass rod inside of the plastic one, and when you break open the glass one, it has activator in it that activates the chemicals in the
I know
outer
the
shell.
chemistry, but I don't understand how a green crystal could turn into... I understand that the white crystal is glass. I just don't understand a green crystal would have to be it. I mean, unless it's some magnesium nitrate. But you need an extra thing, not just two crystals. Like, what I would understand is if you needed a certain type of mushroom that produced a certain enzyme, and then you mixed it in with it. That would make more sense to me. But no, what you end up getting is completely different.
These days, should let me take a look.
I see it as a little bullshit.
Patch me up, Doc.
Go over your symptoms with me.
No bullet wounds or broken bones today.
Glad to hear it. Anything else?
I've got an itch, Doc. Too many chems. Got anything that can help?
Let's clean you up. Not gonna be pleasant.
It's just like it takes a few white crystals and a few green crystals, and I understand it comes, but it always comes out red. It's a red light.
Now,
So like
That's
to me
weird.
that doesn't make sense. We're shit.
No,
Glow
it doesn't.
stick, it comes from a green crystal and thing. Because of that, I made green dye specifically to dye mine, and I'm putting away 5 of them so I could easily make more green ones. Because I just separate them into singles, and then I could add them into a stack system. 'Cause what it is that certain items, like the glow sticks, you craft them in sets of... And like if you have a dyed one, you can easily just dye it green, and then you craft the stack that already exists. So you get more green ones without wasting dye. I'm going to be doing that, so I actually get something that makes sense. This project should exactly, but no, you get red ones from green crystals. And don't glow sticks normally start out green?
I don't know.
Like there's a reaction, so I think it should come out. It's just logic at least. But hey, it's a video game, so who knows? But to me, it would make more sense if it actually glowed green. Because normally the reactions that are cheapest are the ones that glow green. I mean, like biology decided that it was cheapest, so they did it that way too. Like when Mother Nature says, "Oh, this is the right way to do it," I'm pretty sure it is. You know what I always
The
find kind of
physics
funny?
on this game is completely broken. Sorry. Go ahead.
What I find funny about life is that I have an ideology which completely, I'm okay with the idea. Okay, like I don't like it, but I understand in certain circumstances when like overpopulation it's necessary, like society today. But my family seems to think that I'm some homicidal maniac because I understand that when you have too many people to feed, it's kind of a understandable idea to cut them off. Like I'm like Thanos, okay? You know, from the Avengers. It's kind of like a foreign concept. It's just like I'm actually making a very common movie series of a villain that is actually rational in that idea. Like if martial law happens, you're already going to get dozens of people dying within a day because technology. Okay? Like to me, the idea of martial law was called out. I have a few people on the list that would be the people I just kill for ability to survive as a human species beneficially. But seriously, like if the apocalypse happens, the first thing that's going to happen is all the worst people possible are going to kill all the good people. I'd be the one that would counter that shit. And then I'd eventually openly accept the idea of someone killing me if they were a good person. Like if they're just some asshole, then no, of course not. But if they're a person that's trying to do it for the benefit of every fear that I might hurt them, yeah, I just sit there and take it. I don't fear death. life's been shit as is, so end of the world kind of just be one step in a long chain of misfortunes. I also have an ideology where suicide is not the way that I want to go. I want to go either a hero or as a victim of the greater good. I never will ever commit suicide because I find it only hurts other people. And I have a rule, never hurt other people unless there's no other option. Yeah, it's this thing about me. If I probably didn't have it more, I probably would have killed myself already. My life's been shit.
Well, at least I'm not the only one. Then again, I probably don't have it as harsh as you do.
It depends on your perspective. I'm a stoicist, so I'm normally pretty okay with the worst of possibilities that humans would be completely appalled by. It's just circumstance of how I had to adapt to survive as a happy person. Like, you're not gonna stay unhappy in the worst situation if you're raised that way. You're just gonna expect it as the norm and just be able to live with it openly. That's how the world is. Happiness is a choice. You have to choose to be happy because you believe that there is no other way that you could exist. Happiness is just something that happens. But you can still choose to allow it to happen. A lot of people are unhappy with their world because they believe that there's another option they could live with. But the truth is they don't. They don't have another option. It's be happy with what you have, or don't be happy and still stay where you are. Society doesn't give the same options it used to. Back during the Industrial Revolution, one idea could be the thing that makes or breaks the bank. And that means that you could have the possibility of becoming happy just by being thoughtful. But nowadays, you have to stay in your class of society, because if you don't, you just don't have another option. They don't make it optional anymore. The consequence of society becoming as if it was a caste system. Due to the greedy trying to keep the other people down. But yeah, it's just a thing that happens. I understand it. It's just, you need to take care of your own, so why not fuck over the little guys? Greedy being greedy.
Some guy in the chat says you have a good point.
Oh, you actually have someone listening. Well, I hope that you actually try and, make a difference. Not like, oh, I'm gonna go feed people in Nigeria or something. No, actually try and help the people around you and try and break the system. Because the system is just causing us to suffer. If you're listening to this, you're probably just as disfortunate as I am. But you're probably better a little luckier in the family matters. Yeah, I got pretty unlucky on that part.
Welcome to the stream. Oh, just a random set of T60 power armor.
I think it's because you're high enough level to get it. Or maybe a paladin had that glitch where they end up coming out of it. That's the thing.
No, this is at a station.
Oh, then it's just a spawn thing. You can get XO1 that way too.
Yeah.
There's this one tower near 45 Court, or what is it, 51 Court or something like that. There's this site which is known as the 51 Court building. You can go up to the top, you fight a sentry bot and a few assaultrons. You get a set of XO1 if you're high enough. It's guaranteed to have a full set of whichever level you're allowed.
What level do you normally have to be to?
I think 51. I'm not certain. I think it depends on your difficulty. I've been in survival and got at 51, but I know that's because it basically registers normal but with higher damage and, effects. But I've been on hard mode and I've had to be level 76 to be able to get XO1s.
Well, I'm level 54 right now.
So you're guaranteed almost, probably. Well, you just found at level 60, so I'd do it a bit more, just to make sure. Like, wait, try and avoid them if you know where they are.
With this, we commit our plan, Blake, to the earth.
Holy shit, this scared the hell out of me. What the heck is this?
Would anyone like to say anything? full removal.
Blake was a great guy
Huh?
and an even better friend. He was taken from us too soon, but he won't be forgotten.
I hope you know how I felt about you, even if I couldn't say it to your face. Now you're gone. It seems too late. But I love you.
Marcus, do you have anything to say?
This is stupid. People die every day. I don't understand why. Understand? God, why did it have to be him, huh? Why wasn't it me? I'm the asshole of the group. I'm the one had it coming, not him. Not Blake. I'm sorry, guys. I miss him so much.
We all miss him, Marcus.
He was the best of
Just look around you real quick.
I'm okay now. Really, I am.
Okay. That's it. There's nothing else we can do now.
Well, there's something I can do. You miss him so much, why don't you
I've actually been
join
mulling
him?
over the idea of becoming a streamer myself.
Now you all join him. This game is way too fucking gruesome. I should lower the gore just a little bit for this stream.
Good. Sometimes streamers occasionally get a little bit too many censors to actually do efficient streams.
Get what?
The algorithms that are used to represent streamers on, streaming sites, they have this algorithmic thing. And sometimes if you have too much red makes the algorithm think that it's showing violence.
What if it's like a red pixel game or some shit? Would it still
I have
like...
no idea. All I know is the algorithm used to be very shit about recognizing what's gore and what isn't. A lot of YouTubers that would stream would hate it because they get fucked up on Twitch and not YouTube. Now they have the Adpocalypse and it just doubles down. Hopefully Twitch fixed it though. I know they've been working on trying to get the algorithm to be smart. They used to base it on pixel counts of blood red.
Bro, there's a behemoth fighting a Deathclaw. What?
What kind of Deathclaw?
Behemoth. Just a regular Deathclaw.
Okay. Not that interesting then.
Yeah. The Deathclaw I think is already dead, so... And this Behemoth is already dead, so... Let me grab the Deathclaw meat, because I might need it. Oh, there's 2 Deathclaws, okay. Makes this a little bit more interesting. 3 of them?
A level where you get 2 basic level Deathclaws at a time, maybe in 3. Plus.
3 Deathclaws?
Is that what you just said?
Yeah, there's 3 basic Deathclaws fighting 1 Behemoth.
I know that. It's actually a scheduled event thing. It's one of the things that you can encounter at high levels. I think it's at 50 or something where it starts happening. My brother was unlucky enough to get chameleons on that. My brother ended up killing the Behemoth with a missile launcher, and then next thing you know, 3 chameleon Deathclaws just pop up and kill his ass. What it is that it's a Behemoth that's aimed towards this group of 3 Deathclaws that's supposed to spawn ahead of him on the path. You're supposed to see the Deathclaws first, but instead he ended up countering it the wrong way. It spawned in differently. Apparently it spawned
4 Deathclaws.
So he ended up getting these Deathclaws face first on him on the roadside. And there were 3 of them and they were chameleons. See, when you're level 50 it spawns regulars, but then it eventually quickly ramps up as soon as you start reaching higher levels. He was at like 67 or something like that. Maybe 77, I'm not certain.
No, it's just starting
he got
to spawn them all around me, because that was the 4th one I killed.
Where are you? What part of the map?
There's one right in front of me, too.
There's this
I
area
am.
that me and my brother call the Deathclaw Circuit. It's because the spawns around there at level 50 is pretty high.
You know where the mass fusion disposal site is? I'm to the left of that.
I don't know where the mass fusion is.
All right.
The corner of the map. I might be able to remember a bit better then.
I'm on top. I'm right above the glowing sea right now.
Okay, yeah. If you're anywhere near the glowing sea, you're guaranteed to have Deathclaws. It's one of the deterrents.
Dog meat found something. It's you found a fucking Deathclaw, I swear.
He'll find items. Characters, he'll normally attack, or unless you ask him to find something. He didn't find a set of power armor, though. There's a power armor set over in the glowing sea that you can get early game.
Oh, he found a stim pack. Okay.
I would have thought it would have been something like that. He normally doesn't, after all, so...
Stunned. Stunted?
Stunted Yaoguai?
Yeah, Yaoguai.
They're the lowest level Yaoguai you can find.
Holy
They're
shit.
the least threatening of them.
Yo.
Though they actually are pretty good tanks, though, compared to regulars. Yaoguai can be glass cannons at times.
You should see the storm that's going on outside my fucking house right now.
You near the glowing sea?
No, outside of my house, like, right now.
Oh. For a second I thought that you were, like, in the glowing sea and talking about a storm. I'm like, well, it's glowing sea.
Well, yeah, there's normally radiation storms that sweep through the Commonwealth. I was right outside my window, too. Hold up. I'm gonna keep my earbuds in.
My bulldogs are ugly little shits.
I gotta pick up my controller. Can't see because of the flash, but it is coming down. Holy crap. Holy shit. It's windy and everything. Oh, there's another Deathclaw. It looks like a fucking dinosaur. That's why. Matter. How do I fucking say that? Matterich? Matter.
What are you talking about?
Deathclaw Matterich? Matterite? Something like that.
They're the second strongest one in the game. They're the ones that are supposed to be the breeding queens. They're supposed to be the only Deathclaws that actually breed in large communities. There's a matriarch inside New Vegas, but it just looks like an oversized Deathclaw.
Oh, there's I'm just looking at a crap ton of skull scorpions or whatever they are.
Be careful for the Death Skull ones. Those guys can actually knock down your health really quickly. I learned it the hard way.
Can you hear the storm going on right now?
No.
Holy crap, is it awful.
I need up my melee damage. in my game. That way I can get more crystal when I need it.
There's an albino. What were you carrying? Wait, Exterminator's minigun does more damage against Mirelurk and bugs. Oh, that's kind of cool.
Oh, I know which one.
I love that.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I just got it from a scorpion that was inside of a biz. Legendary Rad Scorpion Predator. I can't say half the fucking shit that's in this game.
I think it's Praetorian. Does that sound like what it might be?
I don't know. I walked away from it. I don't know how that thing's still standing.
Your viewer's still on?
No, he left. It's a...
I was just wondering, because I want to be able to talk casually without worrying about someone screaming online about, oh, this guy is being a dick because he's bringing up new ideas. You know, that's what I'm always scared about. That's why I was talking like that without actually not stuttering. But as soon as I found out, oh, there was this guy on, I just was like scared, like, oh my god, did I just fuck up? Did I just make someone pissed off at me online? Did you know that those people can actually ruin your life? And I haven't even had a job yet.
It's a legendary Rad Scorpion Predator. Predator. Yeah, it's Predator. Predator.
I'm gonna get my levels up soon. It's starting to get a bit annoying. I think maybe the levels on this server are a bit lower than they should be.
Oh, it's hailing outside now. I just heard someone say that in my house. So if I just randomly cut out, sorry about that. It's probably my fucking power cutting out or some shit. Actually, it's most likely my power cutting out. I live right in the middle of Tornado Alley, so...
Oh, so you're around like the central part of the U.S. Which state exactly?
Arkansas. I live at the top of it.
Isn't Arkansas like smack dab in the middle? Like
no, I'm at the top.
Danger Valley.
No, I'm at the top of Arkansas. Thank you, computer. Oliver. I think a nuclear bomb just went off in this game. Because the screen just went all white.
I think it was a car.
Well, why would there just be a car blowing up in...
with a flashbang in it. Normally because people are shot in the area or a grenade or a Molotov is thrown at it. Molotovs can easily blow up a car if you hit them directly on the hood. Because they have a weak point there. Yeah, the number of times I've accidentally blown up cars because, oh, I had to throw a Molotov at a Raider and then boom, I get hit by the last blast on it. It can be annoying at times. And now I am glowing green with the lights of everything. Ah, 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 ah. It is so blindingly bright with these glow sticks around. I can barely see right now, even with like all my brightness down to low. Like the ground is like a mirror with these lights. I'm gonna have to make forest sky if I'm gonna ever be able to see. This stuff is disorienting as fuck. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make it flashback. Yeah, flashback.
Isn't there like a ginormous Deathclaw that you can find in this game?
Yeah.
What is it? Where is it? I want to know.
It's in the middle of the glowing sea, right behind the crater of Adam, where there's a plane. Go past the plane before you reach the, base that the brother has that one quest on. There, and then you turn right. Yeah, right. I reflex on my right arm. And yeah, you just keep heading that direction. And like the Y command, like you really have two directions of each of this into three days almost, something like that. Yeah, like you take a right turn at the angle that you'd find on a Y, and you just keep heading that way from the plane. And yeah, eventually you'll find him. You'll know when you see him.
How tall is he?
Shit as fuck too. Feet? No, it would kind of be like an underestimate. So. He's huge, okay? Like he's big for like Deathclaws, and he's big in general.
Like
mildly scary.
Is he bigger than a behemoth?
About on par. But like at shoulder height, it's about the height of a behemoth to the top of its head. It's big. But you know how they have the slouch, so it looks a bit smaller. More or less.
Okay,
he's
so
big, okay? He's like deadly big.
If I'm looking straight at the, if I'm coming down from Sanctuary, let's just say Sanctuary, and I'm looking dead at the crater, do I go left
From
at the crater or right?
city to the crater of Adam. It's more, you go into the crater of Adam, you head out to the corner of it, more towards in the opposite direction of Diamond City from it, okay? You head out there, you'll eventually find a fallen jet plane. At the jet plane, directly, you want the crater of Adam to be facing behind you. And you just imagine it's like a Y, and you take the right line on the Y, and then you keep going that direction until you reach around the border. And right before you hit the border, it should spawn there if you're high enough level. He's a set spawn thing. It's supposed to be like a legendary thing. There's it's supposed to be the strongest Deathclaw in the game, and they're called the Legendary Deathclaws. Okay? He is one that is specifically supposed to spawn, and that's where the name for the Legendary Deathclaw comes from.
Alright, well, I'm almost at the crater of Adam, or... So I assume this game takes place pretty much the same time Fallout 3 does.
10 years after.
10 years after?
Actually, no, I think it's like... Yeah, I think it's about 10 years after. Around the same time as New Vegas.
I think I found him.
There's actually a note that relates to another note around Megaton in the game.
Ooh, this thing is pretty good size. No, this one's regular. Tap.
It's just pretty much the same model as the Deathclaw that you saw in the original game, but supersized, and it's stronger than any other Deathclaw in the game by a large portion. It's like 10 times stronger than the Alpha.
Okay, here's a plane crash right here.
Now, make sure that the crater Adam's right behind you. Now, you know the angles of a Y, like 33 degrees, 33 degrees, 33 degrees, like that, like 33%.
Yep.
Yeah, you take the right direction if you were on a
what
line
the
of
fuck?
lines. Yeah.
Hold on. Albino's Rad Scorpion just spawned in the middle of the air, shot up, and then fell down and killed itself.
That happens a lot in the Glowing State. It's a glitch with them. If they spawn on the surface, they're supposed to be underground when they first spawn, but sometimes in the Glowing State they just don't. They just spawn in that mode underground.
Okay,
I mean,
so
like
the
above
crater's
ground and
right
shit.
behind me, so do I go left or right? Left.
You're supposed to go right. That
Oh.
33-degree thing.
Oh, is it the one you come across when you're going to the cave owned by, what's his face?
It's supposed to be like right behind the crater round. I've never actually been there, but my brother has, and he gave me the direction. But yeah, he says it's there. I've never been high enough level to actually be able to stand any form of attack if I ever did see the guy. So I never took the risk. But my brother has. He's seen it firsthand. He knows what it looks like. He says firsthand that it is big. And he says that I shouldn't go there if I have any value for my characters.
Right, well, I'm in a straight, like a flat part of the map, so if it was going to spawn, here would be the place. Yeah, because that's the plane that I... Fucking albino. Come on, dog meat. Stop chasing the stupid firefly. Hey, laser ninja.
These glow sticks are blinding during daylight too. God damn it, I really need to find a way to make them darker. I made black ones though. There, black light. If I really wish that they would have made it so these black little glow sticks inside, Ark would make scorpions glow. Because we have giant scorpions called Pulmonary Scorpio that you can ride and you can knock Rexes out with them. I really wish that you could actually have them, like glow when you have the black light near them.
There's a Deathclaw. Deathclaw. What is it called? Just legendary Deathclaw?
Yeah, it's like a certain type of Deathclaw.
Oh, there's an albino
They are
Deathclaw.
inside the Ark, I think.
And then there's a regular Deathclaw.
It should be there, dude. I don't know if, I'm just saying something wrong about it or not. I've never seen it, okay? So you're just gonna have to go on my brother's word. My brother says that
I really don't care if it's real or not, because I'm actually having some pretty good fun just going around murdering the entire Deathclaw race.
Yeah, I know. I just hate being wrong. I've had people literally lose their shit towards me because I messed up. So I always have that fear that maybe I'm just with one of those kind of people that, they lose their bullshitting minds every time that someone says that something mildly wrong or incorrect. I've had a lot of situations like that where people have lost their shit around me just for stupid reasons like that.
I'm pretty sure everybody hates being wrong. Dogmeat found an enemy. Oh, fucking fireflies.
Yeah, I know.
are
You
annoying
haven't
as hell.
actually been attacked for proving someone wrong. I used to have this kid that had it still kind of crazy in Andrew Westbrook. He got one of his friends on me because he hates me, and I still, to this day, do not understand why he hates my guts so much. But he despises my very being. It's just very confusing why he hates me so much. But yeah, he does. And I nearly died because this kid had one of his friends. Mr. Fox is one of the people on my list of people that I'd be willing to kill if martial law was called.
Nuclear bombs.
I don't even know his real name. All I know is that he wants people to know him as Mr. And he's a fucking asshole. But he tried killing me, so I know exact person by that.
Laser
Like,
Ninja.
apparently he's been...
Sorry. Is the one off my friends list? I assume so.
Yeah, like seriously, this kid, I would have probably died. He had two of his homies tie me up against a tree. If it wasn't for the branches they tied me to, I probably would have been killed. Like, straight off. Like, no mercy kind of shit. Yeah. I'm sorry if I'm bringing that up. It's just the idea of someone actually willing to gut me like a fish. Just because their friend asked them to. Kind of a person like that.
Can I push you? I am trying to find how to blow shit up. Ah.
I don't even... Now that I'm thinking about it, Mr. Fox just sounds like something like Malcolm Fox almost. It's something that you wouldn't find real. Is Fox a real last name?
What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just getting stuck in the thought of a person that tried killing me by tying me up and gutting me. Yeah. It was just a thing. I really want to try and figure out who this person was that tried doing it. Because they told me that his name was Mr. Fox, and then they were trying to kill me, and I got away. And I haven't seen him since, but apparently he was friends with Andrew, this kid that was like psychotically hates me. Yeah. So, like, yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, like, is that really his name or not?
Can I activate these nuclear bombs? That would be so cool if I could.
Cool if you could what?
You know how the Fat Man works?
Yeah.
Well, out in the Glowing Sea, they have a setup that actually shoots like real-size nuclear bombs, and they're like set up similar to the Fat Man.
The thing for the pyramid.
Yeah.
Where you need to go to get Liberty Prime's shit.
Can you launch a bomb with this? Because if you can't, I'm just getting the fuck out of here because there's no reason to be in here.
Honestly, I would have thought that if you had a super mutant that would punt a mini nuke, why not make it so that after Liberty Prime is just like, what I think they should do is make it so that like maybe something happens and like super mutants get a hold of those things. Like maybe a side quest that would have been for the Brotherhood where a group of super mutants took over their stockpile or something. That would have been a good idea. What my brother just...
Well, yeah, that's what the island mission is for, because the super mutants took over the stockpile of mini nukes. That's where they were kept getting all of them. This is in the main campaign.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My brother was showing me a lighter that acts like a fucking flamethrower. Yeah.
Yeah,
Get the thing out of my room.
my parents have a torch lighter. It's like a tiny torch, pretty much.
No, my brother has an actual lighter that like shoots out flames from the head, like really long and fire. Yeah, I'm pyrophobic. Okay, I hate the idea of someone having, especially my brother, having a loose spark near me. The idea of just my whole room becoming a giant tinderbox. It's not as bad as my fear of needles.
Wait, what?
I'm fine with sharp objects as long as I'm holding them, but if someone else holds them, I start freaking out.
How do I get in here? It says, Sentinel Site.
Olivia?
Proscott?
Oh, Prescott. Why did I think Olivia? Isn't that the other place? You can ask it anything.
Just trying to find this mouse. Difficult. Deathclaw.
I'm trying to figure out how to make this one recipe that I want to do.
Oh, welcome, mole rats. So do you have... I have like 8. Not gonna lie, I have like 8 subscribers.
Right now?
Yeah. Some guy was asking me.
Like actually listening. Okay.
No, I have 8 subscribers as is. Like...
Well, it's always harder to get the first steps of subscriptions rather than later on with everyone listening. As the easier it is to catch
Oh my
stuff.
lord, there's a bunch of rad scorpions fighting a bunch of mole rats. This was the one with the... Yeah, there we go. I have nothing. Now getting none. Thank you, Ninja, for subscribing to the channel. What is that over there?
There are these items inside my game called Energy Brew. They're just pretty much energy drinks that like recharge your stamina over time. They're like the jet fuel, pretty much. But like better because you just instantly can regen stamina really quickly.
Okay, there's unfortunately a crap ton of planes.
Mm-hmm. And?
Which one's the correct one?
It should be literally like you go over the high ridge of the crater of Adam, and then you see it.
Like, is it a small or big plane?
There's a satellite array near the glowing sea, which you should be able to track it down with. Okay?
A satellite?
There's a satellite, antenna. You turn it on, get it extended up. You'll be able to hear the beeps, and you'll be able to track it down that way. Easy as pie for that way. It should have like a little blinking light on one of the wings, like a red light.
Alright, that's gonna help me. Oh wow,
What?
There's a swarm of black flies.
I think it's near a septic pool of waste.
Okay, and again, which one? There's so many around here. There's so much stuff.
Well, yeah.
Alright, I think I know. Like, I think I know what you're talking about now. I think I know where.
Yeah, and then you face
Whoa.
your back towards the crater of Adam, and then you head to the right at a third, like the whole a pie chart, how when you do 33.3, 33.3, 33.3, the right turn in that direction.
There's just a random iBot sitting out here.
That happens. Understandable.
I'm gonna shut down the unit. And then I'm gonna... Okay. Stop it! Stop. Okay, go. Hold up, I have an idea. Okay.
Un poquito.
Alright, I know where I'm going now. I know where I'm going.
I hope you do. And that's my grandma. I'll turn off my mic in a sec and go out to her. I'm gonna finish making some dyes and getting home.
Alright.
I didn't say I was gonna do it right now, so in a bit.
I was just saying okay now.
He does it a lot, so... Oh, okay.
What are piece of wood. You're a bunch of scorpions. That was weird. Thank you, ninja. Map. Wrong thing for the map. Okay, so right over the ridge. I have a blue Lambo. Nice. I wish I could say the same. Back off my dog. Welcome to the stream.
Little Ardass here is gonna be giving you a show. What does your character look like, by the way?
What does my character look like? Oh, you do not want to know. Hold up. Here, let me just take off my mask real quick. I'm gonna show everybody that watching my.
Well, describe it to me because I'm not watching your stream. I'm playing my game. Is it like
so hard to describe though. It's so hard to describe. I have to send it to you. Hold on. Oh shit, cause that shit's too fun. Can see my stuff. They can only see the game when I have it playing.
Okay.
Put back my.
I didn't know that. I've never streamed.
Let me put on my mask real quick. Oh, that's amazing, man. Oh man, I'm gonna go up to what's his face's.
You know the lore on the glow?
What?
You know the lore on the glow?
What do you mean by the glow?
It's like the glowing sea almost, but you know, LA. It's an LA version of the glowing sea, okay? From Fallout lore. I was just wondering if you ever heard about it. 'Cause I liked it.
And if anybody wants to know watching the stream, yes, I am using mods.
So if you're a Puritan, leave now.
Screen, I know how. Yeah, I know how to get rid of it too, but I like it like this because I don't like the bionic voice that reads the comments. I just don't. Yes, and yes, I am using mods. Bap, bap. If you don't believe me, look at this shotgun.
I got a shotgun that shoots green bees. You should really rename it My Green Stuff.
This game has mod support, Laser. Or Ninja. You rather Laser or Ninja? Oh my god. Hold on. Map, I'm going the wrong direction. Okay, Ninja. I'm just gonna call him Ninja. Okay, here's the plane wreck. So I go left.
Right.
I go right.
Yes.
Alright, well, I'm
You
gonna
go
head
right.
that direction
Right is
now.
right.
I went
You should
left.
eventually
left.
find him. Like, I know only a few people ever really go that direction far enough to find him, though. Well, at least according to what YouTube would show. My brother encountered him by accident. So, like, I'm just going off directions from him not even keeping track of where he was going. I mean, I was there when he discovered it, but I wasn't there when he was in the glowing sea. He called me in to see it and thing, and it was scary as fuck. It was like the Deathclaw you find in the first level of the game, but it was huge. Like, taller than a behemoth almost.
This is just a regular Deathclaw.
It should be over there. My brother was like in his level 70 or something on the character. It was just like it was his first character. He hadn't
Was
invested
it like
so much.
sitting on a car?
No.
Alright.
This guy was just standing in the middle of a pool of toxic waste, surrounded by a cloud of 100 rads.
Alright.
The thing actually one-tapped my brother in a full set of XO1. He had like the black XO1 thing. I forget what the skin is, like radiation plate or something.
I don't know,
Yeah,
I don't
he got
really
one
paint
tapped.
over the XO1. Because I feel like it looks awesome as is.
Mm-hmm. Same here. I like Winterized though. Like Winterized looks good.
Oh, that sucks. I think Yeah, I reached the edge of the map, and I'm on the side. What the? Okay, I've reached the edge of the map.
Well, try looking around there. My brother stumbled upon it. I don't know exactly where he was, but he said he turned right at the plane at like a 33-degree angle. Yeah. What he told me was, you know where the glowing sea is, and then you find that plane just outside of it. Had the glowing sea. No, is it? You know the crater Adam? There was the plane just outside it. I had my back to the thing, and I was going out like a 33 thing, and I just find this thing.
Oh.
And then he showed me it. And yeah. So like you go out of the crater, you go to the plane with it to your back, and then you go to the 33 thing, you know, like pie chart 33, okay? And then you just go out and you'll find him. This was like 2 years ago too, so maybe it was just a glitch or something with the size, because I know that things happens with Skyrim where you get chickens the size of dragons.
Also, no, Laser Ninja, I do not have a Switch. If I did, I would probably be playing with my sister too. It would be nice if I did too, because I like the kind of Wii setup that it has. But other than that, no, I don't have one. It'd be nice too, though. Play duos on Fortnite if you did. Have a Nintendo Switch. They have Fortnite for Nintendo Switch? I did not know that. You want to know something weird?
They're planning on having the Switch have everything.
I already killed it. I killed it thinking it was just a regular Deathclaw. No,
It was big?
No, it's about the size of a regular one. Let's send you picture. Okay.
Oh, it was a glitch on my brother's. It was like huge. It was like massive. And it was called the Legendary Deathclaw. It's supposed to be the strongest one in the entire game. And there's only supposed to be like a handful of them around the map. As far as I could think of, it would probably not be the same size as a frickin' behemoth. You know, it's a Deathclaw, and the Matriarch should be the largest one in the entire game.
That one wasn't a legendary Deathclaw, though. It didn't say legendary, it said savage. I gotta keep looking for it, because I still can't find it.
It's the same look as the default one. You know, like the one that you start out with in Sanctuary. Same look. Okay.
Dog meat found something. What you find, boy? back. Welcome back. If this was a vault, oh my lord, it did not last long. Caved in and everything. I don't think this was a vault though. Looks like it was made by Voltec, and the colors and stuff. I sent you a pic of it. I-T. Alright, I'll make sure to look at that in a second. But I must find it. This Deathclaw if... Ow.
Yeah. Hopefully I was right, though, because I would love to be able to find that in my own game. Like, just a Deathclaw the size of a behemoth would be awesome. Especially if I could try and see if I could draw into a trap. Like, I know this way in the Glowing Sea that I can trap things and glitch them into being, like, passive. Like, there's a certain mod that makes it
What
possible.
the heck? What the heck? What the heck? Oh my god, this guy is so derpy. this ghoul is so derpy.
Dude,
I walked up.
Wasteland Whisperer with that, if it was real. That would be
Yo,
awesome.
I just walked up this side of the mountain and I found a bloated, glowing one, and it's a ghoul.
Yeah.
I'm just giving these guys help.
Massively putrid and puffed up. You using your, rad thing?
Yeah. It's shredding through them. I don't know how.
That's not a good idea. Glowing ones can heal other ones. And in fact, they can revive them too.
It's still alive. I'll put this thing out of its misery. Hold on.
Well, the putrid ones are the strongest. The bloated, I think it is. The bloated glowing ones are the strongest ghouls in the entire game.
Yeah, that thing was huge too.
It's just pretty much a giant walking pile of toxic waste.
Yeah, it's what it looks like.
It's supposed to be around the same model in thickness as the charred glowing one, but, different. In fact, I think the charred glowing one are just pretty much supposed to be a charred human that became a ghoul, right in the blast radius.
Alright, Still do not see it. And I'm going far right. I'm like to the right of the actual... Keep clicking the wrong button. I'm pretty much to the right of the... I'm just scanning the area. I do not see anything. Besides a shit ton of ghouls, but that was it. Go up the mountain. Cannot go this way, my ass.
If you can't find it, I don't know what to say, okay?
Wait, hold up.
Sorry. See it?
I see a random ass shack in the middle of nowhere.
The echo's
There's so
on
much
this
radiation.
server. Well, yeah, it's the Glowing Sea, dude. You're gonna deal with raids. Rads. God damn it, I'm fucking terrible with words.
What'd you call it? Raids?
I said raids. Yeah.
What the
I'm
heck
shit
is
with
this?
language.
I found it!
You found it?
No, it's albino. Son of a bitch. It was just really big for some reason. And it was inside of one of these fucking ball things. You're kidding me.
Oh, you're at the nuclear power plant. Okay, I know where you are. I think it might be south, directly south from you. I'm not certain though. Just like from where my brother was, that's where I can figure. This was like years ago, dude. This is like almost 2 years now that he showed it to me. Now that he even remembers where it would be.
Yeah, there's a couple of them. It's falling forever. What the... Wait, what? It keeps saying meltdown, meltdown.
Oh yeah, well that's the reason Going C exists there. It's a nuclear reactor that's gone off control. Well, at least that's what is a headcanon. Because, you know, the radiation of Going C would have probably dissipated. There's craters all over the DC area in that game that aren't irradiated as bad as it is. They believe that it's because it directly hit near a nuclear reactor, so by extension, boom.
Well, yeah, this is the nuclear reactor, and... Did I do a bed? Nope. Still can't find it.
I really hope you can find it, though. I'd love to see a picture of that and have that on my library.
That guy had a fun time. This guy's hands are still in the steering wheel. He has no head and no legs, and the only thing laying on the seat is his torso.
I think that's one of those things where it's supposed to seem like, oh, maybe this thing was actually here after the bombs fell. Yeah, walking skeleton.
Ooh, legendary skull thing, scorpion.
Those guys, stay away from them. They
Death
have this
Skull.
period attack. Death Skull, yeah. Stay away from them. Even at a higher level, they can completely decimate you. They have like a venom attack thing.
Yeah, well, my game's still modded, so they're not really a problem.
Okay.
They aren't. I have an infinite health bar. I just shot them like twice and it killed them.
Yeah, I know, but still.
Yeah, this completely takes the fun out of the game.
mods.
This completely takes the fun out of the game, but I like exploring. I don't know why.
You're an explorer.
Yes, I am Fedora's. Sarah. Where is this thing at? I want to kill it.
Just make sure to take a picture of it before you kill it.
Damn mosquito things. Oh my lord, these things are a pain in the ass.
Blood bugs? I hate blood bugs. There's this one area I always go to which has like so many blood bugs. Because it's a great place to make an intermediary stopping point for a base. You're like, oh, I have to go to Bar Harbor, and I don't want to fast travel because it's survival. I might as well. Yeah. That's how I normally go.
How is this place still intact?
red rocket that's like stuck in the earth over in the glowing sea. Oh, and if you're wondering if like why so many things are like sunken in the ground, it's because of an event that happens after a nuclear blast, which is called, was it subterranean liquefaction or something like that, which is where the earth.
There it goes,
into,
jumping into the air. I swear, there's something wrong with these rad scorpions. They're just shooting out of the ground like 20 feet into the air. I want to find this thing. I'm really curious about it. Like, if I find this, I will end the live stream right now. Because, oh my lord, I need this thing. I want it. Does it give out like a good gun or something?
Isn't it? No, I just think it's a really hard death call. My brother couldn't kill it, and he was like really high level, and he had all the best weapons at the time. This was before the DLC started coming out, so that's how long ago it was.
Wait, hold on. Am I even by the? No, I am a mile off. On a bunch of stuff, though. More rad scorpions. That's a giant rad scorpion. Pop goes the weasel. Pop, pop goes the weasel. Oh. No. I actually think I'm out of the glowing sea now. It's a fucking far off I was.
You explored the whole area?
Yep. Pretty much.
Maybe you're not high enough level then. I don't know. My brother, he had been grinding on that one character for like 4 years almost at the time. Or is that how long Fallout 4's been out? I don't know. It was a long time. It was like a few months, like 2 months before the first DLC was announced. Around when Automatron was announced, I got my game, so I stopped watching him. But yeah, it was around that period. My brother was exploring the glowing sea, taking puck shots and one-tapping alpha deathclaws and shit, and then yeah, he met that thing, and he took a few mini nukes, and it still didn't drop, so.
Might I ask what am I changing?
Are you talking to me?
No, someone asked, so when you gonna change it up? When you going to change it up? Change it up. I have no idea what he's talking about. Explain.
I think he's getting bored about the glowing sea.
There's just a random deathclaw here. Why is there a bunch of bottle caps on the ground now? Is it because I hit this guy in the face?
Oh, you probably have the cap collector at rank 4. That happens. It's what it is when you get a critical kill, you instantly get a bunch of caps. Or you threw a bottle cap mine in his face. That could have also been it.
No, I was using my shotgun. Like my...
Okay, then you got the cap collector. Check your perks. You got rank 4 on cap collector, then it's gonna happen guaranteed. If you can one-tap someone, then you're gonna get a lot of caps. Let's just say that. I honestly liking it, and then using a long neck shotgun with a critical compensating,
Oh, that probably suits.
mechanism inside it.
There's
And,
another death
yeah,
ball.
I like credits.
Holy crap! Level
What?
77 now. What the hell happened to this tree? It's on fire and it's broken in half. Laser Ninja? Let me think of what I... Holy shit! Fucking scared the hell out of me, Super Mutant. Let me think of what else I'm gonna play, and then I might play something else.
You will die. Pain!
Do you have any ideas of what else I should play?
What kind of games you got?
Hold up. Pause. Let me go to library. Library. Oh, I can play Just Cause. That's what I'm thinking about.
Okay, we'll ask the people if they want to see that.
Laser Ninja, you want to see me play Just Cause? Oh, lag. Oh, God, I was so breaking my game right now. Here, let me completely crash my game real quick. Hold up, let me crash my game real quick. I have to go somewhere real quick. Oh shit. Oh, 77. Alright. Let me go down here and get my mini nuke minigun.
You actually have a mini nuke minigun?
Yeah, go on the stream real quick. I have a Merv mini nuke minigun. Probably break your shit. Definitely break your shit. I suggest going on the stream real quick because you need to see this. You should just watch how
I already
quickly...
know what a mini nuke minigun is. I don't want to see you have a crash attack or whatever you might call it whenever you start tripping balls in a video game.
Is this the Armor Workshop, Weapons Workshop? Here we go. Merv mini probably break your game. Yeah, I'm gonna need that, so I need gun nut. I'm gonna need gun nut 3.
Okay.
I need gun nut 3. Gun nut 3. Gotta make sure I can make this. Oh shit. I might have just... No. I thought I just crashed my game.
Well, that is kind of a thing that happens when you use a mini nuke minigun, so...
No, I didn't even start shooting it. I just saved something. I just saved the game and it started freezing.
Oh.
Alright, now let's... Oh, God damn it. This shit again. I need to save my game before I even start pulling the trigger. spun it up and I got scared. Oh shit. 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 Open door. Open door. God damn it. The screen goes completely black when I shoot it because the flash of light, it turns black afterwards.
Honestly, if you crash your game, I'm not gonna feel sorry for you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna feel sorry for me because I've done this like 4,000 times before. Okay. Oh, it hasn't broken yet. I can still like turn and shit. Oh, it's so weird. It didn't crash. It didn't crash. It's so weird.
I think what it is your system itself is stuttering. Like there's a thing, when your system isn't able to keep up with the values that it's processing, the GUI, GPU, you're still there, but the game pretty much stops time. Some games use it, like in VATS itself, is actually a consequence of stuttering that they decide to exploit.
Yep, there goes the game. It's officially crashed.
Okay.
Yeah, it's done. It's not working. My console's still working because I could see the timer clicking through my stream, but the game is completely frozen.
And I'm still able to talk to you. If it really crashed completely, I wouldn't be able to talk to you at all right now.
Yeah. Alright, next game.